Did you like my new little intro bit on the end there? I was thinking, am I going to bring that in? I'll tell you what I did. I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to do a great big explosion. Because that's a bit like what it's like on a Friday night, isn't it? When you've finished work and you kind of think, God, I've got 2 days to myself. Think of the Lego. Anyway, that's what it's going to be like tonight, folks. Honestly, I'm pretty hyper, actually, for tonight because it's been a bit of an hard week, actually. I don't know. I've got a bit of an onslaught coming on in work for the next couple of weeks or so because one of my good friends, my good colleague, is having a break at the moment for a couple of weeks. God bless him, and I'll tell you what, he totally deserves it as well. So anyway, it's been an absolutely fantastic day otherwise, folks. Hope everyone out there is safe and well. Just a couple of things I want to say. Don't forget, if you've got any pictures of any Lego sets that you've built this week or anything, just turn around, look at some Lego, take a picture, send it in to me. Why not? So anyway, do that, folks, because I'll feature it a little bit later on the stream, which is what it's all about, isn't it? And I'll tell you what, folks, we've got some cool peeps out there in the green room coming in tonight, including a couple of newbies as well, which is always fun. But anyway, the other thing I'll say as well, and I will say this as well, did you like the new intro bit on the end there? Like I say, I didn't know how to kind of go into the numbered section, the countdown part. So I just thought I'd do a big explosion. I like that. I hope you do too. So what's going on there? Thank you very much, Mr. O'Connor. Glad you like that. Anyway, I'll tell you what I want to say thank you to as well is Minark. Minark, thank you so much for the £2 donation. Really appreciate that, folks. Honestly, it means such a lot to me. And like I always say at the beginning of every single stream, if you want to help out the channel, folks, nice, easy little step. Just do a super chat if you can. Don't worry if you can't. I just found, I'm just grateful you lovely lot are out there watching me tonight. But then what I'll do is, just as a big thank you, I'll pop you on the London wall. And then what I'll do, I'll pop it out on Instagram in the week. I just about got last week's one out tonight. So thank you, Bernard. I really appreciate that. I really do. So anyway, this is the best bit. The most important bit of the whole blooming stream, folks, is you lovely lot out there, isn't it? So let's say hello to one, if not 45 of you lovely peeps out there at the moment. We've got ABS bricks out there. Now, is it ABS bricks or is it abs bricks? Because that's what Si called you the other night. I call you ABS. I don't know why. Maybe I'm thinking of some sort of automatic braking system on a car or something like that. Or someone who's got a six-pack because they've got abs. I don't know. Let me know, ABS, abs. I want to know because I appreciate all your love on Instagram as well. I really do. We've got the lovely Nicoletta out there. Good to see you, Nicoletta. Thank you as always, Minark. You the man. I do appreciate it. Loved seeing you on last week as well. That was wicked. Gallifrey Bricks is out there. Who else we got out there? We've got Lego Madness as well. I think he was streaming before this one. Well done, old chap. Hope you enjoyed that. I think he was doing a cool little Lego Movie 2 set. Anyway, look good anyway. Got Brick TY out there. Good to see you, dude. We also have the Mini Fig Who. I do like the Doctor Who peeps that are out there. I really do, folks. Honestly, it is a thing, believe me. Now, Darth Gajori, 80, makes a very good point. Do you know what, folks? My favourite Lego set of all time, the one I always go to, is the 1989 Batmobile. I love it. I really, really do. Maybe I should have put that on the survey. But that's why I put other on there, folks. I just picked up 3 good ones. Sorry, I was obliged to put the London Bus on there. I really was. But let me know. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later today, about all these retiring sets. What's it about? I mean, blimey, this time next year, folks, it's going to look completely different landscape. It really is. Who else we got out there? We've got Food with Bricks. Baza! Good to see you, dude. It really is. Hope you're well and safe, my friend, of course. We've got PJ Brick as well. Good to see you, PJ Brick. Gallifrey Bricks. Boom indeed. I love it. Honestly, I really do, folks. Who else we got out there as well? Do you know, we've got loads out there. We've got Lorraine out there. Good to see you, Lorraine. I love you to bits. I really do. Your family are awesome. Talking of awesome, we've got Trevor Baker and also Chris Separator, red, white, green, orange, teal, chalice. A £3, £3 donation. Thank you so much, my friend. He was, of course, last week's winner of the 72-hour community live stream Kahoot on Star Wars. He really was, folks. He's the man. He really is. We've got Lego the Maniac out there. Good evening, everyone. Equals bracket. It's like what I did there, Lego the Maniac. He's a clever old stick, I tell you, folks. He really is. We've got Cabbage out there as well. Good to see you, Cabbage. I think he's going to be on next week, folks. Love a bit of cabbage. I really do. It's good for bringing up your protein levels. It really is, folks. Who else we got out there? The lovely, the adorable Emmasaurus as well. She's a cool YouTuber, folks. She really is. Anyway, talking of very cool things, I think it's time to bring up some people onto the channel. And I think we are going to go across the channel and then a little bit further on as well. We're going to go East Coast America. I'm saying East Coast America, folks. It could be anywhere in America. I'm presuming he's East Coast because he gets up early. Anyway, let's bring him on. He's Mr. Ninjago. He's, of course, TitaniumJay. And that's it, really. The 52 is no longer a thing. And here he is. Good to see you, mate.
Hello, everybody.
How are you doing? The hands are good.
I'm doing well.
Good, man. Now, just out of interest, you're not actually related to anyone royal by any chance, are you? You do a very good royal wave. Really do. It's very good. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Looks very, very good, my friend. Anyway, where would you like to go next? We have got, we've got the UK, we've got Germany, we've got Ireland. Where would you like to go, my friend?
Let's go to Germany.
Oh, we're going to go to Germany. Und Deutschland. That's where we're going to go next, folks. It really is. Redmond's out there. I just saw someone pop in. There he is there. Axel Plate. Hey, Jay, Mr. Titanium. Tonight it's going to be a little bit about names as well. We're going to go, Titanium, why have you changed your name? But anyway, we will find out. We kind of re-enhance it and stuff like that. Kind of reevaluate these things, we will. And we've got someone else there, Job Data. I like that, Job Data. Sounds like something from LinkedIn. Anyway, welcome to the stream, my friend. Great to have you here. And as always, folks, everyone who comes on the stream, do me one favor. Check them out. Because these are top bods. They really are, folks. They are the Mutts Nuts. Anyway, next on. Where are we going to go to? We're going to go to Germany, aren't we? On Deutschland. Anyway, so let's bring on this lovely lady. You won't find her on YouTube. You won't find her on Twitch. But you will find her on Instagram. It is, of course, the queen of Instagram, Nicole. Hey, Nicole.
Hi.
How the devil
What
are you?
do you think?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Well, this is the thing, folks. Not many people know this, but our royal family are very strongly related to Germany. They've all got German ancestry. They really have. Yeah.
Right.
Which is very cool. So there's lots of love between the Brits and Germany in that respect. There really is, folks. It's a thing. It really is. Anyway, Nicole, you are, of course, Instagram royalty, and you're a natural at it. You really are. Also,
thank you.
Thank you. I tell you what, to say thank you as well. We've got two humble bricks. Welcome to the stream. I've never heard of two humble bricks together before. That's very cool. Now, are you Canadian or American? I'm loving that. Two humble bricks. Welcome to the LBB family. So, Nicole, where would you like to go next? Grab your German passport. You're off to somewhere. You've got either England or Ireland. Where would you like to go?
I have to go to England.
You have to go to England. Yes.
Yes.
I like it. Anyway, so this chap, folks, how can I? Tonight he's kind of he's giving it a bit of the old Ninjago flex. He really is, actually. And I'll tell you what else is quite flexible about this person. It's this great big kind of shark thing that he's created. It's like an armored shark. It's like a giant submarine. Anyway, later on, folks, I'm going to get him to show us it because it's amazing. He only showed it for a few minutes the other night. It was like, blimey, where's he got that from? It's like he pulled it out of the hat at the last minute. Anyway, let's bring him on. He's got some issues with his name as well. We'll be chatting about that a little bit later. He's, of course, Craigster, a.k.a. BrickStagePass. Hello, mate.
Hello.
How you doing? Look at that. Oh, there's the hand there. That was quite a lazy one. That's kind of like...
Yeah. That's a northern... That's a northern wave, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't be bothered.
Yeah, can't be bothered. Here up, see down to pit. Yeah, I know you mean.
Can't be Tetley.
Tetley, yeah. Put the kettle on. It's like another language up there, folks. It really is. It's only about 2 hours away from me.
4.
Yeah, 4. All right, 4. It depends if I'm flying or if I'm going in the car.
I forgot you fly, yeah.
Yeah, I like to fly as well, folks. Big and ill, you'll see me. Actually, it's not like that. It's like that, actually. If I'm doing that on a plane, run. Leave me. And there's no handbrakes on a plane either, which sometimes can be actually, well, it's a thing anyway, put it that way. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Where would you like to go? Well, you've only got one other place to go. You've either got Ireland, or Ireland. Where would you like to go?
Let's go to the wonderful island and see my good-looking friend.
Good looking, bloody. He's never been called that before, but I've got to be honest. You catch him in the right light, he's very, very attractive. He really is.
I love you, Si.
Do you know, not many people know this, folks. Back in his youthful days, Lorraine will back me up on this one. He was, in fact, the stuntman from the Milk Tray Man. He was. He is, of course, the wonderful, the notorious, I've just made that up, by the way, folks, Si O'Connor. Hi, mate.
Hello. Do you know, funny story? I wanted to, when myself and Lorraine got together, I wanted to be a stuntman and there was a job going and I said, I could do that. Shut your face. No, I can't, shut up. I can't swim. So, I mean, but I wanted, and Lorraine wouldn't let me. She said, we've babies. What if you die? They'll have no dad. I was like, I won't die. It'll be grand.
Great, yeah. Can you imagine that? Yeah, can put it on his CV. Yeah, I'm happy to do any stunt. I'm happy to get run over by monster trucks, whatever. Just don't put me in the ocean. I can't stand it.
Yeah, disgusting.
And I thought you did the BMX riding for the Milky Bar Kids, Si, but you've let me down now.
Imagine that. Anyway, we'll talk about Si O'Connor's early days of youth. Maybe a little bit later on. We've got Simon in the house as well. Good to see you, Simon. I spotted someone else who popped in a moment ago as well. Where are you? Where you gone? We've got this going. There we go. Cosmo Candy. What a fantastic name that is. Cosmo Candy. I love that. Who's that?
Cosmo.
Yeah, I love that, Cosmo. Cosmopolitan. That's us, folks. Good name for a stream, actually, that. I like that. Anyway, we've got Beardy's Bricks out there as well. We're going, what's up? Good to see you, Bearded Bricks. I like their logo as well, actually. The BBs with the beards on them. Very, very cool. And of course, we've got the lovely Brick Bods in there. But by the way, I've actually got I haven't actually watched it yet or listened to it. I actually put it on, went to watch it, and then just ran out of time, folks. I really did. But they do a podcast, which is kind of grand. So I'm gonna be tuning into that later on this week. So anyway, let's go to our friends. We got some newbies on. We got some newbies on. They are friends. Anyone who comes on here is a friend, but they are until the end of it, and then they get off and they think, "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to go back there again." But anyway, let's. How can I describe this person? I tell you what, I was gonna build this stream, this show, whatever you want to call it, folks. I was gonna bill it as something like the alternative London calling. You might be thinking, Greg, what are you going on about? The alternative thing. Well, this particular couple on their YouTube channel, they actually like doing alternative builds. They really do. And they're awesome. They really are. Now, one of them in particular that's come out recently is one that all you castle lovers out there are going to like, because they actually converted the new Creator 3-in-1 castle into a modular. I mean, how sensational is that? Anyway, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about them. We're going to be talking about retiring sets and all that jazz. And anything else you lot out there want to talk about tonight, because it's all about you. It really is, folks. This is your time in the spotlight. It's happened to be on London Calling. Anyway, let's bring them on, shall we? This is Brian and Sarah, otherwise known as Little Bins and Bricks. Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much for having us on. This is our cat, and we can't predict what she's going to do.
Fantastic. We like unpredictability.
A little extra entertainment.
Pretty much.
So just in case no one knows, what's your cat's name?
Cat.
Really? Okay. Now that I would expect from someone like Si O'Connor. Like, yeah. Si, didn't you used to have a cat called like Dave or Alan or something like that?
Alan, yeah. His name was Alan.
It was Alan, wasn't it? Do you know what? Here's a story. When I was a kid, my dad used to watch, I think he was Irish as well, a comic called Dave Allen.
I think so, maybe.
Yeah,
he was Irish.
Yeah, he had a finger missing as well. It was
really funny. Just
a thing there, folks. Just thought I'd throw it out there. Look back on back about the early '80s or something like that. But anyway, those were the days. Right, that's how we rock and roll here, Sarah and Brian. Tangents.
Fantastic.
That's how it goes. But anyway, so I tell you what, let's pop you up here for now. We have a little move around. I always move around a little bit. Sometimes I go over it. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you there. So then it looks like Craig's facing you.
Nice.
And there we go. Yeah, I'm just down here. Don't worry. I'll just facilitate the things that go on, folks. That's all I'm going to be doing. So I tell you what, right, Brian and Sarah, tell us a little bit about yourself, because this is the first time you've been on. And I'd like to know a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about you guys and your awesome YouTube channel.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Actually, I'm a little lost for words. I guess in terms of Lego, I'm very new to Lego. I did a little when my son was younger, and he kind of fell out of it. And I think last October, we realized we needed some sort of hobby where we didn't have to leave the house, or and regardless of like the pandemic and all, just a hobby where you can just kind of chill at home and do it together, and something we could do together and didn't require a lot of, fancy things or having to go places. So we started going and buying a lot of Lego. All of a sudden, we just went to the store and we bought we just bought every set that we could, reasonably get our hands on in one moment. And Brian had done Lego as a kid, but I never had Lego, or I had like a box of Lego. I had maybe some 2x4s and 2x2s and, the primary colors, and had absolutely no clue what you would do with them other than maybe like build a tower or, a thing. So they never really like stuck with me, but then building them with my son, it was pretty interesting. But at that time, he was kind of getting out of it, and that kind of wasn't, a priority financially, was to go out and buy Lego. But now we just buy it all.
So you've kind of very much caught the bug
of
Lego.
Yes, and we've pretty much caught up. 15 years worth of Lego in about 6 months.
Wow. I mean, it's extraordinary, really. I mean, certainly since lockdown and things like that, and people have looked to do things. Some people have taken up knitting, some people have taken up some other strange crafty thing, and some of us have taken up more Lego. I've certainly upped to doing more Lego as well. Now, is it between the two of you, are you into the same kind of themes, or are you into quite different themes?
No.
Very different.
Oh, that's good.
The two of us, we run just about every single theme, but we very, very rarely cross over.
Wow.
But I make him build things if I need something built. So that's where that happens. But, he's more of the Star Wars, Batman. Those Legos are going to fall off the table. The cat's just stretching out here. And I like the modulars. I like the buildings, and he loves all the one-offs too, like the typewriter or those kinds of things, because of all the building
ideas, 3-in-1, Star Wars.
Yeah,
the comic stuff.
We're all over the place. So our budget gets really like stretched around because we both like different things.
Wow, that's amazing. Right, okay, fantastic. All right, well, look, we'll hold that thought.
Okay.
Brian and Sarah, hold that thought, because we're going to be tuning in and tuning out of you guys. I don't want to go too heavy with the questions with you or anything like that. I want you to feel like you're part of the gang, part of the panel gang. So anyway, so this week then, folks, they've been saying on the I was going to say the news then, but I can't remember ever tuning into BBC One and then saying that Lego are retiring these sets. But Mr. O'Connor, what do you reckon of all these sets that are said to be retiring this week? Any thoughts on that, my friend?
Well, I knew about all of them except for the Pirate Bay. Didn't know that was retiring.
Yeah, that's a surprise, because that sells well. It really does.
Yeah, I'll have to get my hands on that first, I think.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, without a doubt. Nicole, what about you? Is there any, because I put this out there to the survey, folks, is there any sets that are currently kind of geared up for retiring that you're thinking, I better get that before I can't get it anymore?
Not really. I'm shocked. I haven't heard that the Bay is retiring, because it feels to me it wasn't that long on, and for the time it was on, mostly was out of stock. It feels
Mhm.
as if it was only 1.5 years
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It's such a
Yeah.
nice set. But
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
lucky. I got everything that I wanted, even the Death Star. And I thought the Death Star was rumored to be retired. That's why I panicked bought it.
Ah, okay, that's interesting because Craig, wasn't they kind of hooking up the Millennium Falcon to go, and then they've kind of pulled the plug on that. They've actually it's not up for retirement anymore.
I never read it was retiring, but like I said, if you look at it, all the parts are in major production, and it's usually about production runs. So if they have to run a certain amount of bricks for a set, that's why they have to retire it, because they've got to fill the factory gaps of where they are. And the Falcon has loads of parts that are used in loads of sets, so I can't see them retiring that anytime soon.
Yeah, and I can't remember there being too many exclusive figures in that. Don't think there were. Si, are there any exclusive? You lot out there in the chat. Yeah, in the UCS Millennium Falcon. I mean, I know it's got a lot of figures. But I can't remember
a lot of exclusive ones. Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. I can't remember. Do you know what? For the life of me, I can't remember what figures came in there. I remember Betrayal on Cloud City, which did retire about 6 months ago, whenever it was. That did have a lot of exclusive figures on it, like Leia, and there was a couple of those kind of twin pod pilots as well. They were on there.
You've got both sets, haven't you, for the old and new, for the old trilogy and the original trilogy and the latest trilogy. You've got the full set, haven't you?
Because did they change the radar for it? You got a square radar.
Yeah.
And you got that. Okay. All right. That's cool. I'm liking that then. We'll have a look at some of these retired sets a little bit later on, folks. And don't forget what I said. If you've got any pictures you want to send in, ping them my way. Titanium. Are there any? There's got to be some, haven't there? Ninjago. I mean, Ninjago might go, but it comes back another day. It's like a Lego boomerang. It really is, folks. Titanium. Is there any big Ninjago sets that are up for retirement?
I honestly don't know. I haven't really kept up with it, mostly because I have most of them anyway.
Subtle flex there. I like that. Quick, get the flex tape out.
Oh, you mean this flex tape?
There we go.
I love you.
Love a bit of flex tape. Now, talking of retirement, Brian, I was watching one of your streams the other day, and you said you're going to be retiring next year. So what are you going to do when he retires, Sarah? Are you going to get yourself a new Brian, a new version of Brian, or are you going to stick with the old legacy one?
I think I'll stick with the legacy.
Awesome. I don't blame you. He's a good-looking guy, actually. He's a good-looking lad. He really is. He must be retiring very young. That's all I can say about that.
I need someone to build on my Lego for me so that I can.
I'll get put to work.
Oh yeah.
It's not really retirement.
Oh, this is true, actually. Yeah, this is true. So, just out of curiosity, then, you guys seem to do these alternative builds. Now, are they your alternative builds, or do you tend to kind of get them from Rebrickable and places like that?
No, they're from Rebrickable. I am would love to learn the process, and we're actually trying to sort of self-teach ourselves the studio design software. But at the moment, these are just, I love to search Rebrickable. In fact, like I can be not doing my work and you'll find me searching Rebrickable, and I have amassed 100 or more liked mods that I want to build. But I really love the ones where they take one set only with just the pieces from the one set and turn it into something completely new, because I think it's really cool to show other people, because not everyone has extensive Lego collections. They don't just have trillions and trillions of parts to make things. And this is a great way to maybe extend Lego cities, to just take what you have if you can't afford to buy something new and turn it into something else because you want to build. Even I have tons of pieces, but gosh, I think I have 2 1x6 dark blue gray bricks. And you can't do anything with that, even though you have 20,000 other bricks.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Do you know what? I'm sure back in the day, Titanium, I don't think you're too young to remember this, but didn't Lego used to put alternative builds on the back of their boxes?
You remember?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Look. So Titanium.
I'll answer for Jay, will I? They did in the 90s and stuff like that. They used to have alternative builds, which is pretty cool because you could like if you were stuck, if your imagination wasn't up to it or whatever, you could look at the back of the box and see what else could be built. Paradisa had a lot of alternative builds like that, which is pretty cool. And some of the old town sets, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't Technic famous for having alternative builds?
Yep.
Yeah, we have
you used to get instructions as well, didn't you? For Technic.
Yeah.
Before the 3-in-1 creators.
True.
Cool. Okay, well that's interesting. Okay, blimey, yeah, I never knew that. So is it town? So when did town become city then, or were they really two quite different things?
That I don't know.
It was after 2000, I think.
Wasn't it 2001?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just rebranded it, didn't they?
Oh, did they? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it all used to be Legoland, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Foolin has on his thing, the Legoland brand used to be on the corner of the box when they owned Legoland.
Okay. Yeah, Legoland. I've not been to Legoland for ages, actually. I need to get there. I keep saying to a few peeps that we should do a meetup or something like that, just to meet up with a few peeps to see what's going on there. But anyway, maybe we'll arrange that. If Sayo kind of comes over to London, we can go to Windsor for the day or something like that. That would be kind of cool, I reckon. So where should we go next then?
You can push me around one of those prams.
You know what, someone else said that to me the other day. Have I meant to have some sort of power or something like that?
I don't know who was. Somebody in the chat wanted you to push Tech and Brick Clicker around with that double pram.
Yeah, I could do Tech, but I just think someone wearing like a sort of yellow bucket on their head with eyes cut out. I don't know, Si. That's beyond me. Look at this cat. Look, there's Cat.
Oh, such a cutie.
Oh, she is cute, isn't she? She's lovely. She really is.
Until she attacks me, which could happen at any moment.
Yeah, you got to be careful of that. Blimey, yeah, you got to be real careful with that sort of thing. There was sorry, random thing as well. Apparently, they're rearing in Kent of all places wildcats again, so they become native again in the UK.
That'd be fun.
Isn't it? Yeah, can you imagine that? Imagine that you got a dog, you got a small toy dog or something like that. You go out in the garden one day, you're like, "Where's my dog gone? Can't find my dog. Never to be seen again. Eaten by a cat."
Yeah, be over. But want to be there and there and there and
yeah, like, yeah. Where's all this fluff come from?
Good luck to them if they come in my garden.
Yeah, and your dog. What's your dog's name, Craig?
Kane. He was named after Harry Kane. Yeah, so we call him Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
But he also answers to Hodor because he has that look, if anyone's seen Game of Thrones. And the neighbours' kids call him Kevin, which is kind of funny.
Hey, Kevin.
Why do they call him Kevin? That's really weird.
I don't know. Very little, though, bless him.
Okay, well, that's fair enough, I suppose. That's fair enough. All right, well, look, I'll tell you what we're going to do then. Why don't we take a look at what some of these retired sets are and then make up our own minds? But I want to know out there, we've got Iceberg Bricks in the house. Good to see you, dude. We've got BrickStagePass out there as well. And we've got your son, I think. Has it 6 o'clock or 6 o'clock?
Yeah, don't ask.
Oh, okay. How we
something to do with Roblox. 6 lock, yeah, something to do with some Roblox group. He told me. I have no idea.
Oh, it says like it's doing some, I don't know, maintenance on the M5 or something like that, Craig.
Yeah.
What's your nearest motorway where you live?
M62.
M62. I don't think I've ever been down the M62. What side of the UK is that? On the right?
Runs east to west.
Yeah.
It runs east to west. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Was that like a Newcastle to Manchester thing or something?
No, Hull to Manchester.
All right, Hull to Manchester. That's Hull the place, folks. Not a great big, literally hole in the ground. But no, it would be quite cool. But no, I tell you what. Let's take a look at some of these retiring sets, shall we? So, shall I share? I'll share out something. Let's find a story out there first, I guess. There we go. We've got UCS sets as well that are retiring, which is kind of nuts. And we got, apparently, the Lego Ideas website's had a minor makeover, whatever that means. So anyway, let's do a share a screen, shall we? Share a screen. What could go wrong, Si? What can possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Everything probably can go wrong. So anyway, let's see if I can do this correctly. And it's looking good so far. We're looking promising. So anyway, folks, let's take a little look at this, shall we? And it goes like this. So here we go. This is one of the sets that are retiring. So let's go to that. Let's hopefully it will kind of work for us. So let's click on the link and see where we go. Oh, it opens up another one. So that's handy. So let's stop sharing that. And then we'll do it again. And we'll get it right this time. This is always handy to get someone else to do it for you.
I wish I could lick myself like that.
I'm glad you can.
I think the cat heard me. The cat's like, what? Like this? Is it a boy cat or a girl cat?
That's a girl cat. the dog is sitting down by us too. She may come up at some point as well.
I'm definitely going to try that later.
Anyway,
Greg,
you're more flexible than you look, Si.
I tell you what, Si. Yeah,
looks are deceiving.
Si, think of the fur balls.
I'm not getting into that.
So anyway, so these are some of the sets that are retiring. So there we go. Let's take a look at these. Sorry about all the adverts, folks, but Brick Fanatics seems to have loads of them. But it's a really good source website, actually. It really is. Let's take that banner off as well, just so we can see a little bit more of what's going on out there. Send us your pics, folks. We'll take a look at them. We'll kind of flick between those and this as the week goes on. Or rather, the stream goes on. Blimey, I'm not doing it for a week. Blimey. So anyway, we've got Star Wars, the Sith. I don't know what that one is. But we could take a look at that in a mo, I suppose. Got BB-8. That's probably about time that went.
The Sith should be the Mosaic, right?
Oh, the Mosaic. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the art one. So
isn't BB-8 retired for ages?
Yeah, BB-8 was blimey, that came out. Do you know what? I actually bought my version of BB-8 from Toys R Us. That's how long ago I got that.
No way.
Yeah, when the I think it was when the first movie came out, and I got it for like £50. It was kind of reduced really quick.
Because I miss it, and everywhere where I went to check it out, it was I think 150, 200 euros, and it's really expensive. It must be retired for at least 2-3 years, I would have guessed.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, maybe it's another BB-8. Let's take a look.
Oh, that could. I thought of the buildable one.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? It's the Brick Sketches version of it.
Oh.
Is anyone even going to be bothered with that retires? But I don't know. Does anyone like Brick Sketches? I'm not the biggest fan of it.
No, not really. Sorry, Chris, if you're watching, but no.
I mean, it's a nice idea. I mean, look at that for an advert as well. Who buys leather hats that match their leather shoes? That's weird. Even if they're 70% off
on a Lego website.
Yeah, exactly. from a Lego website. Anyway, it's nice to see Idris Elba on there. ATST Vader. That's going to go. That's quite a good set. I rate that set. If anyone wants to get a good one. Kylo Ren's shuttle. That's a good one. Anyone got that one? That's a good set. Yeah. I like that one. Have you got the grey one and the black one, or have you just got the black one, Brian?
Just have the new one, the black one. We didn't get the grey one.
Yeah, I was tempted to get the grey one, and then I saw the black one coming out, and I thought, blimey, that's so much better. So I didn't bother with the grey one in the end. But I think the price went up on the grey one quite a lot.
Yeah, you should have got both.
Yeah, but it was a complete mismatch of colour, Si. But that's kind of why. That's why I liked it. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why. Yeah, that's the thing. Ultimately, is it collectible? And I guess it was. Really. Let's take a look. I'll see what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to put that there so I can just see some comments coming around. We've got Buttchop 2021 in the house as well. Good to see you do. We've got the TIE Fighter pilot helmet. So that's going out. Poe Dameron's X-Wing. That's that one that looks like it's an X-Wing fused with EasyJet. It's just orange. It's a bizarre colour, but it kind of works as well, folks. It's actually well made. Luke Skywalker's land speeder. So odds are there's going to be another one of those out
next week, probably.
Yeah, next week there'll be a new one coming out of that. Stormtrooper helmet. Yeah, that was a good one. General Grievous' Starfighter. You got that one, Si, haven't you? You like that?
I love it. Yeah, I think it's awesome. The price was ridiculous, but I love it as a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
I think that's one I'm going to get. Oh, hold on. Show us that there, Titanium. Hold on a minute. Let me get this up here. Let's take a look. This is that ship. Is that what does he call it? It's just Starfighter. Yeah, they didn't call it a Starship.
I think it's called the Soulless One.
the soulless one. Oh, that is a good name for something who's predominantly a robot, I guess.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's a good set. Just costs too much.
Yeah, it does actually. But there we go. Let's do that. Get you out of there. He was, yeah. We've got the Death Star Final Shot. Now this set's not been around that long. It really hasn't. I'm surprised that one's going so quickly because it's a pretty big. It's a pretty big set. That only came out. When did that come out? I think that came out January the 1st, didn't it, Si?
I think so.
No, that was summer last year.
Yeah,
but I keep forgetting it exists.
Yeah, that was the first one with Darth Vader's. It was the first one where Darth Vader had his arm prints. Let's take a look at that one. Let's take a look at that one, shall we? Let's do it. Let's do that, and then what we do is we try.
Oh, another one.
Yeah. Let me show you, Si. Actually,
it's in the Royal Hall thing.
That's it. This one here.
Yeah. Jesus, I'm gonna have to get my hands on that because I did not think that would go so quickly.
I didn't either, actually. I mean, we've got Darth Vader there with his. Now, the difference between this Darth Vader and every Darth Vader that's come after this, it's going to sound really sad, but he's got like a nice soft cape. Whereas the latest version of Darth Vader, bless him, hold on. Sorry, my Darth Vader's chilling out at the moment in the meditation chamber. There we go. Out of there. There we go. I think he's having a kip. But there we go. Yeah. So my version of him has. Let me bring this over here. I'm seeing multiple screens here. It's like Inception. There we go. There we go. There he's there, but he's got like the hard cape, whereas the other one doesn't. It's anyway. Let's take a look. I mean, this is a big set. I think it's. There we go. 775 pieces. Actually, it's not that big, is it? It's not that big. How much does it retail for? £90. Well, it's quite expensive for what it is, but you do get some good figures with that. Obviously, the original looking Luke Skywalker, which I would like to get an updated version. You know, like they had him on The Mandalorian. I think that looked quite good, Si. I think that was a good one. And then you got Darth Vader. You got a couple of the Royal Guards there with their kind of like I don't know, poor man's lightsabers or something like that, which is fine. But yeah, is anyone like Craig? Are you going to be going out to get any of these sets at all or anything like that?
No, pass.
No, yeah. Do you really not buy that many sets, Craig, or you just kind of get odd ones here and there?
If I hadn't bought them and they're retiring, then I didn't want them. And if you're going to buy them for retiring purposes, then you're buying them because you want to sell them on, and I don't sell sets, so it's pointless me going out and spending money for it to stay in the loft. I mean, it might come out for a Star Wars themed live stream. That's about it. That's where my other two came from.
I'm buying them because I just didn't get them, and I don't want to be trying to get them in the second-hand market.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think. What about you, Sarah and Brian? Because I mean, you're relatively new to this, and you sort of thinking, it must be like a minefield when you're thinking, God, what sets should I get? Now, this potentially could be your first kind of season of thinking, oh, these ones are going now. Is there any particular ones that you like that you think, oh, I should maybe get that before?
Well, the ideas we haven't hit it yet, but I believe the ideas dinosaurs is
yes, the rampaging T-Rex. This is a good set. Let's take a look at it, shall we?
Yeah, I don't think for me, Star Wars doesn't really speak to me, so they can retire and I'd be all set.
Blimey. Yeah, imagine accidentally buying this one, thinking you was getting a rampaging T-Rex.
Oh, it's cute though.
Oh, that'd be a letdown, wouldn't it? It looks like a tortoise who's lost his shell.
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Shy, if you're watching, you can let us know what you think about that. It's kind of cool, though, isn't it? It's got the reason I said that. It's got a tortoise of all things. An action man who's bought a tortoise. I don't know. That's the first signs of slowing up. He goes and buys a tortoise and not a dog. But he's a good guy.
We were able to buy the diner right before it retired. That was kind of my introduction to what happens when things retire.
Yeah.
I kept saying I didn't want it I didn't want it. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I do. Oh, it's retiring? What does that mean? And then I found out, and I'm like, we should go get it.
That happens.
Yeah.
That's one of my white whales. So annoyed I didn't get that.
Oh, we were like within just weeks of it not being in stock any longer in the store or online, even though it wasn't, retiring at that moment. It was just gone. So we felt rather lucky that we
picked one up.
Yeah.
I was hinting for weeks before Christmas that I wanted it for Christmas.
Oh, sometimes you have to take matters into your own hands,
I could have got two then. That's not a bad thing, but
yeah, leave a note on in the kitchen side saying what I want for Christmas, and just somebody put it on there.
Hints don't work well in this household either.
Yeah.
This is a groovy set though. I was actually on the phone to Thomas from Tech Production. This young gentleman here.
Hey, Tech.
Hey, Tech. I hope you're having a good time. I think he's gone to Wales, or maybe he's gone to Wales and come straight back again. I don't know. But anyway, he's I'm liking on Instagram at the moment. Everyone's posting pictures of their car journeys at the moment, which is kind of fun to see. I liking all that. But we was on the phone one, I don't know, Thursday night or something like that, talking about Lego like you do. And then suddenly Argos had a sale on, and it was like literally over £100 off this set, Si.
Yeah.
It really was. So I thought, I love that. So I did. And I said, there we go. That's the Sam Neill character, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking that.
Dr. Grant.
Dr. Grant, yeah. Do you know, I haven't seen the film in years, but it's pretty cool. And then you got this actor here as well. Let's grab him. The famous, who's this actor here? It's an Attenborough, isn't he?
Yeah. Not David, the other one.
Richard.
Richard Attenborough, yeah, that's it. Do you think they're brothers? Mitty Brick says, would like the Pirates of Barracuda Bay before it goes, as I've recently built the original 1989 Black Seas Barracuda. Oh, that's a cool one. Anyway, good to see you, Tech. Hope all is well. You hope you enjoy your Friday night out in Wales, mate. Missing you lots as always. And Captain Zane's giving out some love as well to people. I'm liking that. It's an interesting set, isn't it? I'm looking forward to it because I want this to be kind of like the gates. This here, just to kind of illustrate it, this here is going to be like a sort of a gate to a kind of Mos Eisley cantinery area of the city. Now, I don't really have I've got a city, folks, but at the moment it's more like a street. But once I get into the cabin, I've got to start building some furniture tomorrow for it. There will be a city. Now, we're going to be talking a little bit to Sarah and Brian a little bit later about their city because they're doing the Mills technique as well, which I've got lots of questions about that. I really have. It goes, they are brothers. Loving it. That's pretty cool, man. But there's all sorts of things, all these little sort of dioramas or vignettes. Is it vignettes when they're small and dioramas when they're bigger? I always get confused on that one.
Yep.
But it's quite cool. That's a toilet there. I don't know what is that. Was there a toilet scene in there or something crazy?
Yeah. Famous toilet scene.
T-Rex eats him off the toilet, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
What a way.
The toilet seat's empty.
That's it. Yeah. That's the way to go, isn't it?
Comes in, he grabs your man, and he has his gravy dip already there as well.
Yeah. You don't need to worry about crapping yourself when you're already on the toilet.
Yeah. If there's one place you don't mind doing it, it's in that situation. The fact that he can get eaten alive is, neither here nor there. Anyway, someone was just talking about, I think it was Mitty, or maybe it was Trevor. But let's have a look at the Barracuda, shall we? This is one I do want to get.
Oh yeah,
I'm putting pirate in there, see what comes up. But blimey, there's again. Imagine someone says, you say to your missus, "Go out and get me the pirate of Barracuda Bay." And they come back with this.
I have two of those. I have two of those sets, just so you know.
Yeah, should have two really. Then you can build the island and the boat.
I mean, look at that. I mean, what's that meant to be? Is that meant to be a tortoise or something? Some sort of turtle?
Yeah,
it's Minecraft.
Right. And the way I say it, so I say, yeah, what are you talking about? Can't you see it?
Don't you know?
What's that meant to be then?
You've not played Minecraft. It's a dolphin, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A porpoise.
Oh, what? Sorry?
It's got a purpose.
It's got a purpose, multi-purpose.
It's got a purpose. I love it. Okay, so let's go there. The pirate ship, by the way, is a very good set. I love that simply because it is Lego. So anyway,
those too.
You got those as well. Oh,
you got 3.
No, so 2 of the Minecraft ones. We have 2 of the 3-in-1s.
We'll get another of the 3-in-1.
Yeah,
you got
3,
it.
don't you?
If you're going to do it, to be fair, the alternative builds on these.
That one's really good.
They're great. They're awesome.
These are really good.
Sets lately have been spot on.
Yeah,
Right. And I love very much because I bought 2 versions of it. Theoretically, I bought 3, missent one of them, but that's a different story. I still didn't get the 3rd one, but I was able to build all 3 versions out of 2 sets.
Oh, okay.
You have to. It's 95, 98%. You need to add a few pieces on your own collection, and you need to be a bit creative. But I'm not a creative person, and if I can make it,
yes, you are.
Oh, Nicole, you are great. Nicole's been messaging me this week some ideas that she's got, and honestly, you have to be creative to think like that. You really do, Nicole. Don't put yourself down. No one's allowed to put themselves down on this stream. You're awesome, and you know it. What I will say is these are pretty awesome. This is a really good set, and I like this set because I wanted to make a point of buying it because they were brick sales as opposed to being like material ones or maybe vinyl. And I like the vinyl stuff because you get plenty of Monkey Kid sets with their vinyls. I mean, it's the best vinyls going. It really is. I mean, a lot of people think David Bowie is good vinyl, but blimey, Monkey Kid gives vinyl a good run for his money. So anyway, so that's that. And you know what? I'm feeling inspired actually. I do want to buy this set again. And the nice thing about it, because it's been around for a little while, girls and boys, it will actually go down to a pretty decent price because this retails at £90. But Craig, am I right in saying I've seen it going for about 60 quid?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Tech's out there. He'll know. He'll know us if it's going to cheaper and stuff like that.
Yeah, in the US, I've seen it for $10 or $15 less.
Have you?
69 now. So that's not bad, is it? 69 quid.
That's like 25% off still, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, off of retail, which is awesome. It really is. We've got Brick Scene in the house as well. Good to see you, Richard. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. How's the weather down in New Zealand? Does it stop raining yet? Every time I seem to have some sort of communication with my favourite Kiwi, the weather's always terrible. It really is. But I was thinking about going to New Zealand on holiday next year. I don't know if I'm bothered now. I just stay at home, look at the rain from here. But anyway, look at that. I mean, look, isn't that? I mean, I know a lot of people love 18+ box art, right? And in its rightful time and place, it does look good. Even this one, folks, this looks beautiful. It does. I think they overdo it a bit. And then when I look at sets like this with this artwork, I just think that looks better. Well, what do you reckon, Si?
Absolutely. I think some of the sets look good with the black boxes like the 2020 Haunted House, but these I think are better.
Yeah, I liking that.
Ooh, beauty.
The black box there was all about people wanting to not know that they've got Lego walking out of a store with a black box, but you're going to have it in a big bright yellow Lego bag. So what's all that about?
It's too true.
Which when it rains, you whatever you purchase just falls out of the bag then. But anyway, we won't go into that. Bags, first world issues that we've got as Lego collectors. But anyway, you got to keep it real. Anyway, what are these kids up to? He's going. The shark, yeah. The build. That's the only thing that lets the creator sets down. You got the buildable things like this here. Look, I mean that's hardly Jaws, is it? Let's face it. But
the buildable orca from the Lighthouse set was fantastic.
I turned him into a jet ski.
You would.
It's like Si O'Connor, the genie, or something like that. That'd be a good little nickname for you, Si. That. Let's have a look at this one. Look at this. Look. Oh,
that's the orca now.
There we go. Oh, that was interesting. I can't play it for too long, folks, because Lego will come after me. That was good, wasn't it? I like this. This skull looks good because where's titanium? Titanium. Well, really, in honesty, you probably know too much about Ninjago, in truth. But am I right in saying that the year that this came out is the same year Ninjago came out with a kind of Skull Island thing.
I believe so. Come out last year.
Yeah. Have you got that set?
Yeah,
Of course he
I
has.
do. Well, it's over here.
He's never disappointed me once yet. I'll always try it. I'll always try.
The real question is, can I get it without destroying it?
Oh, here we go. Well, anyway, let's do a little comparison, shall we, folks? And let's put him on. Well, anyway, feel free to drop it. Titanium.
And it's got an exclusive figure as well with that one, hasn't it?
Has it?
Yeah, it's got Princess Vanya.
She's super cool.
Princess who?
Vanya.
I like that. That's actually quite impressive, as it happens.
And all the steps go up and down.
Yeah, some of them do, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, good set.
That's a big set, actually. That really is. Let's do that. And let's bring on Mr. Mischievous in there. Which one, folks, all you lovely lot out there in the chat, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer Exhibit A here on the right, which is the Skull Island from the Creator 3-in-1 set, which is a bit of a traditional one? Or do you prefer this one, right? Put Ninjago in there, or the number 3 for the 3-in-1, or Ninjago for that one. I don't know. That's what that. It looks good though. I like that. Do you know what I really like? I like the cage on the right there.
Yeah, it's good. I'm trying to look through the skull eyes, and I don't know how well it's working.
Oh, okay. You might want to take your glasses off.
Yeah,
just saying. Actually, do you know what it looked good on? If you put your headset over the skull's head. Just a thing.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah,
I could, but I'd need more hands.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm out of hands.
Like Ramadan.
But anyway, that looks really cool. It looks really cool. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look here. The cat. I'll tell you what.
Cool cat.
I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to get the cat involved in this. I need to touch something different in there, but anyway, let's try.
Sarah, what is she looking at? Is she looking at us?
No. Well, right now she's just kind of looking at the noises going on. I don't think she's seeing the screen. She's actually leaving now.
Oh, she might like the cats. Look, yeah.
That's why I put the cats on. Look.
She's gone. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Anyway, we'll come back to the cats another time. This set is not retiring anytime soon. Even though it's got Wolverine's kind of claws on it. But anyway, that's that. Anyway, let's have a look at the Barracuda, shall we? Well, actually, just search pirates and see.
I'll go on ideas.
Yeah, that's true. Lego Ideas is there. But anyway, I've got a dilemma over this set a little bit later on. Blimey, look, it's got one review on it of one. And there it is here. So the Pirates of Barracuda, it's out of stock. I think it's always out of stock, isn't it, guys? It really is. It's a pain in the bum. Temporary out. Well, hold on, it's temporary out of stock. That means it's going to come back at least one more time. I just want to say hello as well to Nerdbrick 101. Good to see you, dude. Joel popped in a little bit earlier on as well. He's here. Poke Bow, Dameron Marbella. I've got no idea what these names mean. This Cat Brick Heads is retiring. No, it's not. Some people probably wish it was. And I've not seen you for ages in the house. Bama Bricks. Good to see you, Bama Bricks. Anyways, anyone popping in right now, do us a favour, give us a thumbs up. And the next thing I'd like you to do while you're down there, you know what? If you fancy it, check out the peeps on the panel as well. Because you know what? They're a really good bunch, folks. They really are. So, talking of good bunches, look at this for a boat. I mean, this is above and beyond, isn't it? This thing. Look at the size of it. That is. That's pretty out of this world. That is. Oh, loving that.
Fantastic.
I like that, even though the flag's going in the wrong direction. But anyway, we won't worry about that. We got this bit here. Look, what's the idea? What's the pig doing in there? We've got a solitary pig. Why have we got a pig in there, Si?
He's having a pint in the bar.
He's having a pint at the bar. I see. He's found the Irish bar, is he? Yeah. What? Si, why is it everywhere I go in the world, and I go to some, some places I go are quite off piece, I'll always find an Irish bar, no matter where I am in the world. Why is this, Si?
Because there's lots of Irish people around the world who are either descendants of Irish people or wishing they were Irish people. Do you know there's a place it's a place in Nigeria that actually has a Guinness brewery in it? No joke.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic, mate. Really is. All right. Well, anyway, let's have a look at the retired sets. If we fancy it, we can always have a look at them again later. But I think they're the main ones. I think they're rather cool, actually. So anyway, let's.
But Greg, do you know by any chance? Because the bay is it can't be much longer than a year and a half. I think it was already COVID situation when it came out. Is a shelf life that short really normal?
Yeah, I tell you the shortest one I've ever known, and I didn't get any of them, which is a pain because they're blooming expensive now. Tech's probably got about 20 of them from Russia, which is the Brickheads Minnie and Mickey Mouse. Those were unbelievably quick. They flew off the shelves, and like 2 weeks later, you couldn't buy them anymore.
Yeah, the Back to the Future ideas that went really quick, didn't it? I think, and the Ghostbusters one.
Yeah. And I managed to get those.
Yeah.
I got the Back to the Future one. I was never a big fan of that. I didn't think it. I thought it was a bit. But the Ghostbusters, the Ecto One Lego idea set was out of this world. It really was. So there we go, folks. That's that. So if I stop that, and then we're all back to normal now. We can all sort of flex a little bit for being compressed. Here we go, flex time. So did you manage to? Just out of curiosity, have Lego ever made flex tape, or is that just a packet of Pringles that you've put some other picture?
No, this is just a package of flex tape I got for Christmas a couple of years ago.
Fantastic! I'll tell you what, mate. That is it. It's an awesome bit of flexing as well. Slug Bikers in the house. Good to see Slug Biker. Said, "Yeah, Captain Zane." By the way, Captain Zane this week, folks, has kicked off her channel as well. So please do check out Captain Zane. Very easy to find. Just type in Captain Space Zane and you will find her, which is kind of cool. I think that's always pretty cool when you've got one of these names that are quite different to anyone else's as well. But it's easy to find. Like Cy O'Connor. I don't know if it's just me, folks, but anyway, look, research. Go to YouTube. Type in Cy O'Connor. And I always find Sinead O'Connor or Des O'Connor. And then somewhere in there, you will find the lovable Cy O'Connor as well.
Yeah, I think I'm above her now, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. She gave up music, apparently. Apparently she retired, so that's good. That's good.
How can you retire from music? It's impossible.
You don't sing and write songs and perform anymore.
Well, I don't know. What
like
does
you retire from work.
Maybe
She has turned to religion. She is now she's turned to Islam, so she's in the Islamic community now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, it's good on her. But an amazing talent, that's for sure.
Yeah,
is Sinead O'Connor. Something in the name.
There's one great song she did, not the obvious one, but it's called Mandinka. It's a really good song. Check it out, Mandinka.
Okay. She did. Do you know what? She did a really good song called "Blood of Eden." Check that one out as well, folks. That's a good song.
Yeah, she's very talented.
Yeah, she really is. So anyway, I think we need to. Being summoned. I think we need to get some pictures out there and show you guys what you talented peeps have been up to in the last week. So anyway, let's take a look, shall we? What have we got going on here? We've got a few peeps that have sent in some pictures. Okay, tackling the pad wall. So let's get going on some of these so that we can think about what we're going to talk about in just a tick. So anyway, everyone can take a little breather now and let's show you off some awesome pictures of what people have been sending me in. So anyway, this is from Minark. He says, I've been tackling the pad jug sort of from a recent haul. There we go. Loving that. There we go. That's Minark.
Oh yeah.
Always got loads of those profile bricks in there. Can't get enough of those. Sarah, do you find you and Brian venture into the Lego store and hitting on the pad wall? Do you find you guys?
We do. We go. Our Lego store is about 45 minutes away, so it's kind of like close enough to go whenever you feel like it, but not too close that you just could go whenever you feel like it, kind of thing. And we look at the pad wall. It has not changed in quite a while. They keep telling us they're going to change it, but we don't get many things that are really useful for building. A lot of random stuff. The last thing that I stocked up on was actually dark blue gray 1x2 tiles. So I that is very useful for sure. And flowers and leaves. But it's kind of been the same since COVID started. They kept saying they're going to change it out, but we haven't seen it yet. I did not get any of the masonry bricks that I know that, say people in Australia had gotten previously. Nothing awesome. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and I'm just thinking about it over the last year. What have I been buying from the pad wall? And do you know what? It's been lots of. I dare say it like this. I call it sandy green. Everyone goes crazy. There's a sand green. I call it sandy green.
Yeah.
But yeah, that colour seems to have been around for ages. But Craig, do you find yourself kind of going to the pad wall and stuff like that and buying loads of stuff from there? Because you're a bit of a mocker more than anything, aren't you?
Yeah, I get stuff from the pub wall, but it's about an hour and 10 minutes away from me, so it's a bit of a long trek to get there. I've the Leeds and Sheffield are exactly the same distance, but it's easier to park at Sheffield.
Okay,
it's Meadowhall, isn't it?
Yeah, that is, I suppose.
But yeah, I think I must have about. Look, this gives you an indication, doesn't it? I can put 3 together in, and that's how many times I've been.
Oh right, okay.
I could do a full wall of them.
Really? Cool. Yeah, good parts, mate. Good parts. So anyway, so this next one's from Redmond, who's just bumping my Batmobile mock to the bottom. There we go. This is quite cool. I like this. This is like a sort of a mini version of the Batmobile. This one, folks. We got talking of mockers. There we go. We got hello, friends. I'm Kevin from I'm Bored Toys. Good to see you, dude. There we go. So this is sorry, who's this again? This is Redmond. Here we go. Redmond in his mini Batmobile. Let's make it a bit bigger so you guys can see the full glory of it. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. So the fact it's all black and shiny, I think it looks really good. Like that. Good choice of tyres. Yeah, nice choice of tyre. It's quite arty, really, on the very contrasting with the surround. Nice one, Redmond. Good stuff. We've got the Brick Bods have sent me some pictures as well. Love the Brick Bods. Oh, blimey, this is apparently the Brick Bods, bless them, and they are very cool folks. So do check out their channel. Yes, they are. I love this. Go celebrating 10 years of marriage. Well done to Ian Brickbod today with cockle popcorn. Never heard of it, but it sounds delicious. It says was nice. She goes on to say it was nicer than it sounds. I like it. Anyway, anyone wondered
what did you say? Mackerel popcorn.
Cockle popcorn. So
okay.
Cockle.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah, cockle being
cockles and mussels, alive.
With chickens, yeah, nothing to do with chickens or that sort of thing that you're thinking of, Si.
I'm thinking of the famous Molly Malone song.
Are you?
Yeah, cockles and mussels, alive.
Really? All right, I'm gonna have to look that one up. I might use that for next week's London Calling. Number 81 next week.
Everyone from the UK comes over, learns that song on the stag night, and falls around drunk in Dublin.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll have to. I can't do it. I've been married twice, so I can't do it again. I'll be ruined. There we go.
Marry me.
Marry you. Okay, yeah, that's all right. It doesn't count then, does it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that. It's nice. It's nice. 10 years of marriage, eh?
Congratulations.
Now I know what their desk looks like, and I don't think they're in their desk. I don't think. Oh, it's nice actually. They're nice. It's quite a posh place there. It's posh because look, the tabletop's granite.
Ooh.
I like granite, but honestly, folks, granite is a nightmare for your china because everyone I know who's got granite worktops are always breaking their china on it. Who we got else? We got who else we got? We got Abigail. She goes view photo. This is one of those photos that if I press it very quickly, it's going to disappear. So I'm going to have to show it very, very quickly. And there we go. It goes Abigail. This is blimey. This is Abigail. I think. Look at this. This is humongous.
The firehouse.
Yeah. Love it.
I didn't know the firehouse opened up like this.
Yeah.
You have to move that desk to get the car in as well.
Oh man,
doesn't fit.
That's a set I wish I'd bought, but it went before my time. It really did. Otherwise, it's people reacting to things that I've been doing in a good way, of course, folks, in a good way. So yeah, so that's it. That's the photos for now. If anyone's got any more photos they want to send in, please do send them my way. You never know. Someone like Kevin might send me a picture of his roller coaster in. because he's really fond of his roller coaster. He really is, folks. He really is. Check out his last few streams, and he's pretty awesome as well. He's created this roller coaster mainly out of these brick separators. Very clever. Wow. Very clever indeed. So anyway, let's have a whip round, shall we? See what people have been up to this week. So, Connor, you've been doing a bit of streaming and dreaming this week. Tell us a little bit about your week, my friend.
Yeah, it's been fun streaming. We're streaming like it's a week. It started off last week on the 72-hour Lego Community live stream. That was a load of fun. And then it was, where was I on Saturday? Was I streaming with you on Saturday? I don't know. And then Sunday again, we were streaming, which was really cool. Met even more people. And then during the week, we had the backlog, which was really, really good fun. And yesterday, again, streaming. So not many videos because I was streaming, but streaming was really good fun. And met a lot of people, didn't we?
Yeah, we did actually. There was it was a really good. I really enjoyed the 72-hour community live stream last week. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed. What was that noise? I just had a funny noise come over.
I keep hearing that every few minutes. I think it's when Jay turns on his mic. Or
Jay, turn your mic on and off.
No, I'm muted.
Okay.
So I don't know what that noise
It's
is.
a funny little noise. I just heard it then. It was like, what's that? I thought it was someone behind me then. That's great. I was like, creaky floorboards. It sounded like someone just trod on a duck. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so what about you, Craig? What have you been up to this week other than streaming with me inside?
Building. I've been building when I've not been working.
All right,
so I'm working on my.
You need to show us what you've been building.
Well, I've been doing this tonight because I want to do the engines and I want them to be able to. It's not going to work now. I want them to go together, like steering on the back of the sub.
Oh wow!
I'm trying to work out that it's slow going.
It's like a McPherson strut.
It's going to go on the back of this, but the green screen's going to make the windows look funny. So
it's like Doc Samson's eyes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched one of those today. They're really good. They're
really good. That's class, Craig.
Yeah, Craig. Does he open up?
Yeah.
Well, that's his werewolf, by the way, folks. Don't worry, he'll come in and rip his arm off or something. He's massive. It's like the American werewolf in Wigan.
So it's got a subframe.
Cool.
And then the top just sits on it.
Oh wow! Are you gonna put that into like Lego ideas or something like that?
No.
Why not?
I don't do anything like that.
Oh, you should do. I think you're really good, mate.
I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. Neither does going on like Lego Masters or anything like that. I think takes the fun out of it when you've got to. Because the thing with ideas is you've got to promote it, haven't you, to get it up there? You can't just have something that's really good. You've got to go all out and promote it, and it's stressful, isn't it? I don't want the stress. Build for fun.
Yeah, that's true. No, I get that. So here's a question then, Sarah.
Yeah.
Have you ever put or thought that you'd like to put something out on Lego ideas?
Oh gosh. No, I don't have the building skill at this point to come up with something that I would want to showcase in that arena just yet. Maybe someday. But I don't know. I think I just build it mostly. I build my things and I work on my things for me, and just the fun of that. I'm not sure if I'd want to take it to the next level like that. And there's so many ideas out there that are so fantastic. I definitely just don't feel like I'm there yet.
Okay. All right. Okay. Potential. I sense lots of potential. That's without a doubt, Sarah. Lovely Nicole. Have you ever thought about maybe putting something forward for Lego ideas?
I hate to sound to put myself down to sound as if I would do that, but I'm really not a mocker. Whatever I do is I take something and then I change it a bit. Or what I really like to do is mirror stuff, like the clothing shop from the Friends set. it's nice. I love it, but it's an open shop. I don't like it. I take 2 sets, combine it, have a modular building. The fact that I added 2 hinge plates to it, I don't think that counts as mocking.
Well, it's customizing, I suppose you'd call it.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I like to do a lot of myself too. So it definitely feels like a different category for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And sometimes you can do something, you build it and you sort of think to yourself, I don't know, I think it would look better if I did this to it and things like that. And that really is almost like a stage, you know, to get into mocking or something like that.
Right. I definitely want to do it in future because I have a major problem at the moment. I am on the brink of running out of space. So sooner or later, I will have to move over to mocking because I cannot buy sets at the rate that I do at the moment.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah, no, you're right. Actually, it is a thing. We do eventually run out of space. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later as well, because something I do want to talk about is the way Craig organizes his Lego. Because I don't know if anyone's noticed it, but he seems to have this infinity amount of organization thing going on there. I don't know what he's looking at there. He looks like Han Solo just as he's trying to get into the hyperspace.
I've got the chat on the TV on the screen, so I'm looking at it up there.
Oh, okay.
That's where my neck goes craning.
Yeah. Don't get RSI because of us with the old neck. Otherwise, we're one of those straps or something like that. Do you know what? I've actually got a TV. I should put the TV back in here, but it just doesn't work quite over there. I kind of like it as it is, really. Seeing some Lego and a few Slave Ones and stuff like that. Now, TitaniumJay. We're going to talk about your name. We're going to talk about Craig's name as well, actually. But firstly, Ninjago. Have you actually ever? You've got every single Ninjago set known to man in the universe, in the What If universe, in the multiverse. You've got them all. Have you ever thought to yourself, do you know what? I'm going to design my own one and be inspired? Have you ever thought about doing that?
Not really. I haven't been inspired yet. But maybe at some point, eventually I'll get there.
Yeah. You've got the skills, Titanium. I can sense you have those skills. I really do. And if you was thinking off the top of your head, someone's holding holding you to ransom and says, right, you've got to design some Ninjago set or something like that from one of the characters. Which one would it be?
Probably Jay.
Fair enough. I thought he was going to say that. I thought he might go Zane tonight or something like that. But no,
that was my second choice, yeah.
Damn it. But good choice, my friend. Good choice. Si O'Connor, how about you? You're an ideas man. You ever thought about doing one of your own Lego ideas things or something like that?
No. I prefer to modify sets rather than, I've loads of ideas, but I could just never get them looking right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I wouldn't bother. I might, if I was to come up with an idea and get involved with someone who was creative like that and do a collaboration, maybe. But I prefer just to let other people do it, I suppose.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Collaboration's a great way to start.
Yeah, well, I've got a collaboration that I'm going to get underway for a Lego idea set. So watch this space, folks. It will be happening. But I certainly don't. I say I don't have the skills. I've never tried it, so you won't know until you try. Now, the nice thing about holding that thought. Welcome to Euphoria. It says, if you peeps don't want to submit an actual idea, you can always try out the contest activities on the Lego Ideas site. I think they've got a Lego Ideas competition on the go at the moment. I think one started today, or some sort of voting thing happened today anyway. But again, all these activity notifications. Maybe we'll have a look at that in a minute. But yeah, no, that's interesting stuff. Welcome to, for instance, I've seen that one already then. Well done. Oh, good stuff. We've got Aubrey in the house as well. Aubrey? Is this the same Aubrey that we saw streaming the other night with Kevin?
Yes, it is. The famous Aubrey, yeah. Hey, Aubrey.
Aubrey's got fantastic tattoos. Were amazing, Aubrey. Honestly, I was trying to look at what they were on your arms.
Glad you said that.
Why? What did you think I was going to say?
I don't know with you.
What? I never met. I never met her. But anyway, what I will say is welcome to the Lego community, Aubrey. Honestly. We've got Captain Zane saying, Aubrey. Hey, you. Yeah, anyway, good to have you here, Aubrey. It really is. And we've got ABS or ABS Brick saying hello as well. Great to see you. So okay then. So Lego ideas then. Maybe we'll have a look at the Lego ideas ones in just a bit as well. But
so Greg, we actually just decided to enter a convention in September. So I guess I am going to be showing some mocks, just not in a submitting to ideas kind of way. But we are doing a convention in Massachusetts.
Right.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So tell us a little bit about that, if you can, or is it a secret?
No. We are a part of the Rhode Island Lego user group, and we just joined a couple months ago. Ever since things kind of lifted, we got word that there's an awesome store in Rhode Island with fantastic, used sets and new sets and minifigs and all that. And we went there and they're like, yeah, we're going, we were invited to go to a convention. It's in Massachusetts. It's in mid-September. We have tables, however many tables you want, we can do. So, very last minute, we're all just trying to put some things together. And I have a few modular buildings. I have my Mills Plate roads, and we just decided actually last night that we'd bring a few of them, do a city streets. And then I actually got permission from a couple of the people that I've done the rebrickables for, the alternative builds, to showcase their work in the street too. Put a little place card up of, who built it and their link. But they were excited to have it shown at a convention. So we'll have kind of a mock street set up. Little maybe 12 base plates worth.
That's 6 base plates worth. I mean, that's quite big, isn't it? That's huge.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there'll be maybe 6 buildings or so, and then the roads in front. And then if I'm super creative and have enough pieces, maybe I'll add a couple park plates at the end too. So just to round it out.
And the good thing about that is because you've done it on mills, makes it easy to transport.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because if it were just on base plates, it's a nightmare transporting.
It is. It's a nightmare just carrying it from one, part of the room to the other.
So just out of curiosity then, when I started my city, and I say that in the loosest possible terms, folks, I really do, Legondon, I didn't want to do, I was going to do mills, and I thought, no, at the last minute, I bought a few bits, but I was like, no, I don't want to. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to bother doing that. But actually, for the next phase of it, the reboot, should we call it, I'm going to do mills because I think in the long run it's better. And there's people like Buttchop. I'm sure Buttchop does mills for when he's doing conventions and stuff like that, and moving stuff around. It just gives rigidity on it, on whatever it is you're moving around, and plus also you get some sort of standardized version of it and stuff like that. So, Sarah, when you do your kind of your mills, do you stick? Yeah, you over at the back there. When you're doing your mill stuff, do you? Hello, arse.
Arse.
So it sounds better when Si says that. In all honesty,
Look at the cat's arse.
I was thinking more Father Ted.
Arse. Arse. Drink.
Girls.
Girls.
I didn't know he did that.
He did, yeah, all the time.
I miss Father Ted. That was a good show. It ended too soon. It really did. Yeah. So do you do it in the standard format, in the style in which it was kind of designed for in the first place, or do you do like a sort of a Sarah version of it as well?
No, I think I do it pretty standard. I keep them all. They're all either 32 by 32 or 16 by 32, and they're heavily bricked inside, but not completely bricked. And then I use the 4x4 plates on top. So I guess pretty standard. I also use them for creating landscape scenes like rivers and ponds where you can kind of carve down into them, which is sort of I feel that the start of what the mills was to do more of landscaping tiles and create hills and valleys much more easily. But yeah, I think it's pretty standard. I don't think I do anything crazy. I like to keep it tight so that it stays strong. So as much inside that I can, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes complete sense to me. That does doing that. What about you, Craig? I mean, you're a member of lugs and stuff like that. Do you ever do like conventions where you might put something on a Mills plate or something like that? Do you ever do that?
Yeah. I'll show you something. The suspense. Hello. Conventions.
Oh, wicked.
Wow, it's impressive.
Wow. Yeah.
That looks great.
Hey, Craig, you've been around.
I've been around since 2014.
Oh, dude, that is well impressive. But what about Mills plates? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so
yes. He deserves that.
When I started out, I found that was the worst thing, was transportation. It was just a nightmare trying to get stuff to shows. The thing is, you go there and everyone's doing bigger and better, and so you want to do bigger and better, but then you realise that if you haven't got a van, it's really hard getting stuff to shows.
Yeah, I would have no chance in a Mini.
Yeah.
So this is the Mills plate, but with on the I forget the name of the set now. It's no, but it's got a particular name. Is it something like what's the name of the where he lives?
Oh, 100 Acre Wood.
That's the one. That's the one.
I had to look at the sign.
Yeah, that's the one. You got it. Doesn't it? Sorry, do you reckon it looks? How do you think it looks on the Mills place? Because I think it looks really cool.
I think it looks brilliant.
It's clever how you've got it to open up as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's really a lot of some. Obviously the modulars are built a little differently than some of these sets that start out just on sort of a odd size, odd shaped plate. And some of the creators you can actually set into the Mills plate instead of having the plates, but this one is all rounded. So, and something open. So if you still wanted to open, I just secured this down. Actually, you can see right there. Yeah. There's just a plate underneath there, and there's a couple plates towards the front. And then we just used a lot of foliage to sort of disguise it. But you can pretty much Mills, anything. We have the Ghostbusters headquarters on a Mills plate. And then you can still open it if you want, kind of thing.
Sarah, when you're doing these though, I mean, say for example, it's a modular building, because this is I've never actually done anything on a Mills plate. I've never even made a Mills plate. I've just got the bricks for it. That's as far as I've got into looking at it. So I've got a modular, say, I don't know, any modular, I don't know, let's take the police station, the most recent modular, which I think, by the way, is an amazing modular. I like it. I think it's one of the best. How do I then change that from being on a base plate to then being on normal plates? Do I just literally take the base plate away and go and put it on?
Well, you'll have to watch my video where I show removing the greengrocer, because I bought the greengrocer used and received it built. So I actually did a video where I showed removing the greengrocer and moving it over to a Mills plate. But I mean, you sort of start with what you can move easily first, which would be like the sidewalk and things like that. You need the instruction manual, and you need to be focused and not remove too much at one time so that you don't remember where it goes back. The more detailed the interior, the more you have to get out of manual sometimes. But then you can it's not hard. People think, oh my God, like, how can I do this? But you can kind of wiggle the main structure. Obviously remove the first and second, or the second and third floors. You don't need to have them on. And then you can kind of wiggle off the whole thing and then move it over.
Yeah. Well, this is true. Now, Butt Shop, I don't know if I bookmarked it because it was already been on my old computer. But I remember, because I was talking to you about it, and you was doing you was doing some sort of castle mock. It had loads of lava in it. That's all I can remember. It's just loads of lava everywhere. It was really cool.
Was it Nexo Nights?
Yeah, it was the Nexo Night one. He does. Butt Shop loves a Nexo Night. He really does. And frankly, who can blame him? But the interesting thing about it is it's got Mills plate. I was like, oh, and this kind of began my journey into Mills plates and stuff like that. And Craig has just showed us how quickly you can actually put them together. But yeah, you and Kaz actually backed up, got me very interested in it. And Kaz does some writing for Elementary.
Yeah.
So what I will say is, have you actually finished that already, Craig? Or
Yeah,
have you...
done.
Oh, here we go. Like, it's done. Anyway, as quick as that. As quick as it took Sarah to describe it, he's built it. There we go.
So I built one of them the other day, and then I built the bugle straight on the top. I thought, I'm not messing about taking it off the other one. I'll just build the plate and then start the instructions.
Oh, so if you used 4 16 by 16s there?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those plates from? They're...
Lug bulk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Because otherwise, I think I bought something like 30. No, I think it was 64 4x4s.
So it's official Lego?
No
Craig?
way. That's about £2,000 worth of Lego in that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wowzers, that is pretty cool, isn't it?
The best thing with them was Fairy Bricks got donated from Lego loads of the Guess Who sets. And the Guess Who sets come with 4 16 by 16 dark bluish grey. Well, Fairy Bricks cannot do anything with Guess Who, because a lot of the kids they donate sets, they do city sets, friends sets, stuff like that. Giving them Guess Who when they've got no one to play with in the hospital is a bit mean. So what they do is they take the minifigures out, and then the minifigures go in their tombolas and raffles at the shows that we do, where so you basically play the tombola, and if whatever happens, you're at least going to win a minifigure. So they need to stock their minifigure parts up, and then what they do is with the 16 by 16s, they sold them off, and all that money went back into the charity. So it was a good way of getting dark bluish grey 16 by 16s.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. And Butchop buying his ones used, because that's the good thing about Mills. You can buy, if you've got Lego pieces that are, secondhand, old, a little bit worn, or something like that.
Yep.
They're perfect for using as the sandwich section, aren't they? Mm-hmm. For that, because who throws away Lego? God forbid. You know what I mean? Who else we got there? We've got the Amazing Brick. The Amazing Brick says, I prefer Mills to base plates. I think they are better. Yeah. And Sarah, I get the sense that Lego, especially when it comes to the road system anyway, Lego seem to want to phase out base plates.
You feel like that with the new roads because they're so much thicker, and they just lend themselves to becoming Mills plates. And it is really cheaper to use the new road plate system in a Mills plate than, for the most part, to build a brick-built Mills plate road. I tried to price them out, accordingly, and already the new roads that were $19.99, you can get them anywhere for $15.99 now. So it's really fantastic. Yeah, see? Yeah.
The thing I will say, my complaint about the new road system is, I quite like the new road system, but I bought a load of them at 50% off on Amazon recently. But I will say, the problem I've got with the road plate system is, Craig, do you mind just grabbing that again? Because it perfectly illustrates my pain of them, is that they do not come, and if anyone's listening from Lego, please take note, they do not come with enough 2x4 dark bluish grey tiles.
Absolutely. I actually had tried to order them, and I tried to make a plate, see if I could make a Mills road plate cheaper using 2x4 dark blue gray tiles. It didn't work out well for that purpose. But I certainly then had a nice stock of 2x4 tiles, and you really need to have a ton of them.
We've got a little tearaway in the house. Now, Si, I'm going to make you big for a moment, because I'm going to grab a coffee. I've got a coffee just landed outside my door. And
delivery.
You can introduce us. Little no-leg.
Yes, so you can tell everybody what you have built today. Come over here so people can see you. See your handsome face. So this is part of the 4+ helicopter that Nola got in Smith's for being a good boy.
Nice.
And do you want to show them what the light does?
Yeah. So the light does Like,
I know it's hard to do it when it's backwards, isn't it? So the light moves up and down.
yeah.
Yeah. And what does the front part do?
It does like that.
It opens up so the person can get in and out.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
And aren't these printed? These parts on the side, no stickers where it says
No.
police. That's handy, isn't it?
One thing, yeah, that's.
You get two, don't you? Show everybody. One side and turn it around. Yeah.
That's cool.
A police person and a robber person.
Yes.
Wow. They're cool, aren't they? And was it hard to build? Tell everybody, was it easy? Was it easy?
No. Easy lemon squeezy.
How long? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. How long did it take?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Wow, it's faster than me. 3 weeks.
3 days for your dad, that.
3 days. Let me see. Wednesday, Thursday,
and the
Friday.
rest.
2 days. I still haven't done that. Like so. What if exactly still hasn't happened? Sure hasn't. Like
Yeah.
no, it still hasn't happened.
I put a little tweet out about that site. Did you spot that? just to prove we were in the same universe still.
Wait, was that today or the other day?
I think that was yesterday, actually. I think
I did spot it. Yeah.
just before it. But how are you doing, Nolag? You well?
Good.
Well.
What t-shirt you got on today? Is it superheroes or is it superheroes?
Surprise, surprise! It is.
No!
Oh, dinosaurs.
World.
Talking about dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Didn't know you did like Jurassic World. Your dad gets you all the best outfits.
The colour on that is great.
Mummy
That
buys.
contrast.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Is Mummy picks these out, and where's this from H&M? Doesn't say, it just says Jurassic World. Sorry.
Just choke the ball out. What is your dad like?
Come here, say hello to everybody. So say hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
And say hi to Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
And
Hi,
say hi to
Nicole.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
And her cat is called Cat. Did you know that?
Cat.
How cool is that?
Cat.
Where-
Cat.
And say hello to Jay.
Hi, Jay.
And say hello to Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hello.
Remember Craig from well, I think it was last night. Yeah, it was last night.
Yeah.
And Naomi was on. Remember Naomi said hi.
Hi.
Look, oh my God! Look at the cat in the box. Cats love boxes.
We almost had a disaster there.
Oh, that's
cool.
funny. Okay, you say bye to everybody.
Bye. Come on, say hi to me.
Who?
That's that.
Chat to chat.
Yeah.
No, it's all about the chat. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Simon Moss says hello, Nullig.
Hi.
And Butchop says hi and bye, Nullig. Yeah, I know he was supposed to be going, and I'm sure more people will say hello in a few minutes.
See you later, Butchop. Take care.
No, he's not. Oh, he is. Say bye, Butchop.
My workshop.
Yeah, his name is. He has butt in his name.
Oh.
I don't know if that means chop his bum or make a chop. Or make a chop from his bum. I don't know. Let's eat butt chop. The Awesome Brick says hi.
Hi.
And Bricky TY says hi. Why you? I still say Ty says hi. And yeah. So say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, Lego Madness and Solo and Captain Zan.
I got Solo in the house.
Yeah. Say hi, Solo. I love you.
Bye.
Bye, Nolik.
Bye, Nolik.
See you later.
See you later.
He's so cute. He's so cute. I was trying to think who else had their kid on yesterday. That was you, Craig, wasn't it?
Yeah. Naomi was on, yeah.
Very cool.
She's
Very
banned
cool.
tonight.
Oh, why is she banned tonight? What has she done?
She's been out on the beach. She's making too much noise.
Oh, you big meanie.
Yep. I can hear Kevin sniffing under the door trying to get in as well.
Hey, look, bring him in. Come on, let's say hello to Kevin again.
Look, say hi to Brian.
I'm Brian.
Brian.
There's a doggy.
Oh, don't tell me.
Dog.
Brian, your dog, is he called Dog?
No, we did a better job with this one. We actually picked a name, a real
Mary.
name. That's
Mary.
Roxy.
Is it like
Oh,
Derek?
Roxy.
Roxy? Oh, yeah. Roxy
That's,
definitely isn't
that's the same as Bricky Tech's dog.
Yes, it is. Yeah. But we didn't know that.
Look at that doggy.
Oh, very cute.
Hey, doggy. Our doggy's smiling.
That's a girl. See? You say
I
hi.
apologize to headphone wearers.
Look at this, look. Anyway, how about this? Is it a dog or is it a bear?
Oh,
They're huge.
Yeah.
look, Roxy. Look at the dog. Just
Will they bark at each other? Here, dog.
They bark it.
Where'd she go?
How old's your dog, Craig?
He's 3.
Oh, so is she.
3.
Wow.
Oh, 3. Blimey. Is he going to get any bigger?
No, he's finished now.
Oh, okay. And Sarah, how old's Roxy?
Roxy is also 3, and this is it for her.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. She's lovely. She really is.
Bye.
Oh, I want a dog now.
I think she wants to get down. There we go.
I know, like.
I know.
What did you break?
Brian dropped the dog.
Yeah.
He did. Brian dropped the dog.
Brian, he's breaking stuff. What is this?
The dog kicked all the Lego on the way down. It said, Brian, I don't like your Lego. And it kicked all the Lego off the table. It
I
did.
think
Is it something you had on the
Craig, do you have to take your dog for a lot of walks?
See you later.
Not in this weather because it's too warm for him at the moment. But no, he doesn't like to walk far. He plods, don't you?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, we do long walks.
Do you? Oh. Well, I suppose, yes. I mean, your dog's quite an agile dog, so I suppose it would do. But Nicole, do you have any pets at all? Any strange pets or any normal pets or anything exotic?
I have Lego Grogu. If that counts as a pet, then yes. Other than that, no.
And me. You've got me.
Oh, right. I forgot. I'm so sorry.
No, that's pretty cool. What about you, Si? Have you got any pets? You got like I can imagine you'd have like something like a tarantula or something like that.
Are you crazy? I hate spiders.
Maybe
They're
some-
this big, or this big. Spiders are gross. Even the
Really?
ones that fly, those gangly ones that bash into things. It's like the window's open, daddy long legs. Go out the window.
Yeah.
No, I'll just bash into the glass for 5
Yeah.
minutes. I'm running around going, oh Jesus, it's a flying spider. But no, if we nearly had a kitten because one crawled up into the engine and lived there for 3 days. So that had ringworm and stuff. The cat people took it away and they're looking after it. I'd love a cat. Lorraine isn't a cat fan. She wants a rabbit, and the kids want anything that's furry, except spiders.
So anything furry except spiders. Okay, fair enough. Because spiders get big enough, they do get furry too.
Tarantulas are furry.
They are. They're a bit scary though. Now, especially when they shed their skin. I had a friend of mine. This is a bit of a story.
When they what?
They shed their skin.
They molt.
They molt.
gross.
But my friend of mine who's got tarantulas, he's one shed its skin.
I know.
When
I feel like they're up behind me.
but when it shed its skin, their bones become their bones become very soft. I don't know why I'm doing that when I'm talking about bones, but I'm doing this. It's like they're not money. But anyway, so their bones become very soft and a bit too soft sometimes. So my friend who's got a tarantula, his tarantula, when it shed its skin, imagine that's kind of, I don't know, 6 legs there, not 5. But 2 of his legs ended up being up in the air like that. So whenever he walked around, he looked like he had like 2 antennae or something like that. It wasn't. And also as well, when it shed its skin, he brought it in and he showed it to me. And it was like, oh, geez, I don't know why would you do that? Why would you feed like mice to an animal? It's like, oh, blows my brain. It really does. But titanium, I'd imagine you've got something quite exotic, maybe like a bat or something like that. What
Lizard.
A lizard, yeah. Have you got, or a baby dragon? Have you got anything like that?
No, we have a family cat.
Ah, cool.
A
Yeah.
family cat.
I'd go and get her, but she's up in a space that's difficult to reach right now. I'll see if I can find a picture of her somewhere.
Okay. What's her name? Let me think. Let me guess. Is it Nia?
No.
Okay.
Her name is Callie. She's a calico.
Kelly. Kelly. I've never come across a cat called Kelly before. I really
Is it
haven't.
Kelly or Callie?
Callie.
C-A-L-L.
C-A-L-L-I-E.
Okay, Callie.
In a nutshell, we were both wrong, Si.
As usual.
Yeah. Well, this is it. Me and Si are always wrong about everything. And somewhere in the middle, we might be a bit right. Yeah, bat. Say it. Come on, Zane. I'm just throwing it out there.
We've had one in the house. We've had bats in our house. We've had to get them out.
Oh, I love
We've never
bats.
kept it though.
We rescued a bat one time. Lorraine, in our old house, we had like a kind of a carport thing beside you, park a car beside the house. And she went out and she said, "Come out, come out." And I said, "Watch, there's a black thing stuck to the wall." And I went out and it was a bat. And we had to get in a shoebox. And again, we had to ring the bat people. They had to come out. Another time, there was a little baby starling stuck down the drain. And I had to pick that up. And they're so light, I didn't know if I had it in my hand or not. So when I took it up, it was like this. And it flew off into my face. And it pooped on me as well.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was just saying thanks.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's meant to be good luck, isn't it, Si?
Apparently, yeah.
So here's the thing then. Bats, they're my favorite. They're amongst my favorite animals. They really are. If it turns out they're the reason of something like COVID or something like that, they probably won't be anymore. But the theories are out there, folks. But I love bats. Now, when I went to the Maldives, which is down in the Indian Ocean area, I was playing football, right? And there were fruit bats flying around. They're massive. They're like dogs. They're like small dog size. Yeah, wingspans of like a good meter. And I'm playing football in like 45-degree heat. I mean, it's horrific. It really was. I mean, basically, it was like staff of the resort versus the people that were staying there. And I've never played football in such heat before, but it was good fun. And then suddenly I kind of stopped. I got to the centre part. I stopped. I looked around me, and I was like, I'm in absolute paradise. And there were bats flying around everywhere. And I just carried on playing football after that. It was the weirdest thing. It was a very strange moment in my life. It really was. But they're literally heads on them. They look like mini foxes. They really do. Fruit bats, and they fly around all day long. It's weird. And I tell you what, you don't want to get pooped on by one of those because they'll knock you out, Si. They really will. They're terrible for your paintwork on your motor, that's for sure. But you don't get many cars in them.
I'm not scared of bats or anything like that. Or I'm not scared of.
What was that?
I'm not scared. Of,
yeah. What was that? Was that a fly just went across your screen? Oh, dude!
It was a baby bat.
That's a pet. There you go.
Sure, it wasn't a spider.
He's got a dog and a fly.
If it was a spider, Si wouldn't be sat there. He'd have gone.
I never had a fly go across before. How bizarre. Craig's with his little flyby, I suppose you call that.
A flyby.
A flyby.
I'm going to call it Maverick.
Maverick. Oh, I don't know. That's weird. I never did a fly go. I get flies in here sometimes. Is that the worst thing? Has anyone noticed this? We're working from home. I have to work from home. Nicole, do you work from home?
Yes.
Yeah. So I work from home. Right? My house is predominantly white, right? It's like something. It's like a poor man's Miami kind of house. Everything's white or grey. There we go. That's it. Oh, and dark wood. There's another thing. But every day, because I practically got a forest at the bottom of my garden, right? I get a lot of flies, big flies as well. And you're working away, and then you got these flies, and and like what Si was saying, you've got all the windows open. All the windows are open. I've got, I got 4 windows in one room. Literally every wall's got a window on it, right? But will they fly out the windows? No, they won't. For some reason, they just bumble around, aimlessly smashing into glass all day long until finally they give the ghost up, and you just kind of, they're just battered, and they just batter themselves, give themselves a headache, and then knock themselves out. It's a nightmare. I don't know. Is it me? Does anyone notice that? And then during the day, if I happen to be downstairs in the dining room, which is kind of like a part of the extension of the house, right? Again, right? I've got windows every side of the room, or at least 3 sides of them anyway. And all day long, bumblebees, donk, 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 into the double glazing. All day long, donk, donk, donk. I never know, at least 50 a day. I keep count of it sometimes, folks. I'm not obsessed by it or anything like that. I just can't believe the amount of bees or insects that just go bash into it. I even get the odd pigeon as well, believe it or not. But anyway, how about you? Anyone else got any strange animal creature stories of any sorts? No. I've got deer down the garden that bark like dogs. That's a thing as well. Don't know why they do that. But there we go. I was videoing once for I think it was week 1 of the cabin I'm building, which is basically Sarah and Brian, an outdoor Lego room. I call it an outside office. That's how I sold it to the wife. I'm building an outside office.
He's calling it an outhouse, and I keep trying to tell him an outhouse is a toilet. Stop saying that.
Yeah.
It's a blooming expensive toilet, so I've got no sewage running to it. I just have to think of put an hole in the ground or something.
I've watched them, yeah.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, on the first one, I had a deer in there. So anyway, I'm trying to creep up to the deer all slowly in that, trying to get it on film. And it just starts barking. Is that a real deer? Someone having a laugh or something like that? But what can I say? We've got Solo out there. Solo, have you got any pets? I imagine he's got like crickets or something like that. So I don't know why.
He put in the chat earlier on that his pet's nearly 3.
His pet's nearly 3. Yeah. Oh, his little kid. He's
so cute.
Yeah. I liked it when early days of COVID and lockdown and stuff like that. He was doing streams with his daughter where they were cooking. And of course, Solo used to be a chef, which is pretty cool, isn't it? I think you should do that. Actually, it's quite the in thing. Actually, chefs on there. But I want to know as well. What's this? The source of COVID, not the reason, Greg. This is true. You don't know. But the thing is, right? I want to know what pets you lot out there have got. Has anyone got any exotic pets or anything like that? Let me know in the chat. Be interested. Let's get the conversation going, shall we? So anyway, let's maybe let's reel it in a little bit and talk about a little bit of Lego. August. It was only just under 2 weeks ago, August the 1st. Did anyone buy anything new? Sarah, let's start with you, shall we? Did you buy yourself any new sets?
Of course. We didn't go crazy though, because I go crazy all month long, and I made sort of like a pact with myself that I would only buy things that day that I was actually going to build straight away, not like tuck away like everything else. So instead of going and spending $1,000 and getting one of everything and sticking it on a shelf, I only went and I bought what I was going to build. And so it was actually, I got one of them is right here, which is actually the Ferris wheel, but not the Ferris wheel.
Let's have a look. Let's take a look. Sorry, just make it a little bit bigger as of now. There we go.
So this is one of the alternate builds for the new Creator 3-in-1 Ferris wheel. This is the swing ride. They're very cute rides. They're done really, really nicely. So we could only each buy one set of the 3-in-1. So, Brian has his own VIP card and bought me one, and I bought myself one. And we do have the Ferris wheel already built. And then I just got a third one to build the bumper cars because I'm working on an amusement, like a traveling fairground setup. So I just built it right into the Mills plate too. So you can see they give you these two 16x16 green plates, and I just made it right into the Mills. So I think I was really well contained on the first. Brian actually bought, and he wanted a castle, and then I bought him a castle. So we could get 2 castles, but his was the gunship, right? That was the thing.
Yes.
So so we had 2 castles, 2 Ferris wheels, a gunship, and it turned out I actually, of all of that, like in order for us to each get a sailboat, I still needed to spend like $20 or $30. So I did get the video set with the gummy bear.
Oh yes. I think you actually called it the gummy bear. I was watching a stream that you was on recently, and you said you wanted to specifically get it. So it's like a blue gummy bear or something.
Yeah, I saw him somewhere. He's really cute. I don't know.
Did he go away?
He went away. I don't know where he went to. Oh, he might be I bet he's in the container with the video stuff, because I actually haven't built the set yet. I just opened up the bag to get the gummy bear out and then dumped them all into a bin. There he is. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you know what?
Yeah.
I know videos. Let's check out the legs. I didn't know the legs were trans blue.
Yeah, and he feels different. The head feels different than a fig head. It's kind of interesting. Let's see if
Like Mr. Blue.
Yeah, and so the bandmate packs that'll be coming out, hopefully, I guess, have a raspberry one.
Mm-hmm.
But that, unless you don't know necessarily which pack you're going to get them in. So who knows? But I thought that was cute, and then that got me to my $200 level.
Wow. Well, this is it, because we want to get the sale. Now, the only thing is, I just want to say as well, Brian, aka Mr. BrickStagePass, thank you so much for the $3.99 donation. I really appreciate that.
For all the pets in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and buy some pet food tomorrow. What pet could I buy for $4, folks? Who knows? I'll probably buy a queen bee. There's something I want to get. I want to get one day. Oh, bees.
Get a rabbit.
I mean, that's quick.
Oh, there we go. Did you say that's quick, or did you say that Nesquik?
Nesquik.
And that's quick bunny.
Nesquik bunny. Yeah. Was that? Did that actually come with Nesquik?
No. And I think it was in one of the movie sets, wasn't it? And then it was in I think it was a polybag I got it for in Austria.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
pretty rare.
In that,
Very, very rare.
Polybag from Austria. Have you got one of those, Si?
No, I was going to buy one a little while ago. The price went down on them, so I said I'd wait for a little while. But there's also a weird torso that comes in a car, so it's an Nesquik torso, and it comes in a car. And so if you're buying one, be careful you're not buying that one because it's just a torso. It's not the minifig.
I tell you what though,
the head's well weird.
Oh, here we go.
It's freaky.
It is freaky.
Have a look at that.
That is freaky.
Like, that's Cy O'Connor.
Yeah.
That is Cy O'Connor, and there's a minifig head.
Before the sun gets on him.
What is going on with that head? Why is it? That doesn't even. I don't know. Really, that's like some serious misprint, isn't it?
Just so the eyes fit into the.
Even that looks weird. Is it me? Can you hold it up, please, Craig? Sorry, an observational thing here, folks. Imagine Bugs Bunny and a white coyote have children.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looked like me, and then you've got this rabbit.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm not talking about the minifigure you hold. I'm talking about it looking like Craig. Anyway, Craig, I've got to be honest, mate. You are making that Ninjago t-shirt look awesome, mate. I love it. I've got a couple of those, but like I say, mate, be careful when you wash it. That's what I'm going to say.
I can't ruin the flock.
Well, it just makes all the red comes out of it. It's really weird, folks. I bought one time, and they did send me another one and stuff like that. I washed it at 30 degrees, which is very, very well. It's 30 degrees. It's like lukewarm if you're lucky. And basically, folks, all the red came out of it. So basically, I had a black T-shirt. That was it. It didn't even have any insignia on it or anything. It was bizarre. Anyway, talking of bizarre, we've got someone else in the green room. We have. I think he's ready anyway. He's doing a fine impression of Thomas the Tank Engine at the moment. Or is he having a vape? I don't know. It's that or his flat's on fire. But anyway, let's bring him in, shall we? He's the man with the van. If anyone can, he can. I don't know where I'm going with this. But anyway, it's Solo Brick Builder. Hello, mate.
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Let's bring him over here. There we go. It's going up in the world. Mr. Solo Brick Builder, how you doing?
Good. Yeah, all good. All groovy. I'm well fed today, so yeah, happy days.
You're well fed. You sound like a man who's just been. Have you been out tonight or something like that for a meal, or are you just had?
Nah, Uber.
Oh, Uber. Okay.
Uber.
Now, I've got a friend of mine, right? In the office, right? He's a consultant, and he actually gets Deliveroo to send him food to the office, and like literally, he's 20 yards away or 15 meters for all my European friends out there from sandwich shops with central London, but he still gets Deliveroo to send them to him.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Yeah, well, the restaurant that we order from is about a 5-minute walk, like kind of that direction.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
But I do have a good excuse. It's because that my daughter is horrible at going out to dinner. That's why we get it delivered in. So, yeah,
that's fair enough. But it's so what did you have? If you don't mind me asking.
I had a hickory smoked belly of pork with some, nice. Proper American style. It smells amazing. Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. I pork belly. It's fantastic. It really is. I'm off for a curry on Sunday. That's going to be nice. And tomorrow, I think I'll homemade Thai food tomorrow, which is going to be good. My wife is.
Don't, man, you're making me hungry.
So, honestly, my wife is such a good cook. I'm forever sending Si O'Connor pictures of food I eat. Isn't that right, Si?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's right, isn't it?
Is that what Lorraine made you? Was it like?
Who ate the hula?
Bit of Toblerone, hula hoops, a can of Coke. You're sorted.
Can of Coke. Yeah. How's your acid reflux going, Si?
Much better today. Much better today. I was in bits yesterday. My God, I thought it was going to be like your man on what was that on? Oh, it was on Superman or Supergirl. One of the baddies was. Oh no, it wasn't. It was on The Boys. Remember that one of the guys in the hospital where he was spewing
How
acid.
did you get Supergirl mixed up with The Boys?
I watched so many superhero programs. So yeah, remember the acid guy? He was spitting acid at everybody.
Oh, God,
it was like him.
Dude, there was. I'm not going to go into graphic details on that, folks. It's quite a graphic show. Brian looks like he watched. Brian, do you watch The Boys?
I have not watched.
Is that noise again?
that.
Is that noise? Sorry, did you hear that noise then?
Yeah.
Is that you, Craig?
No.
It's like someone's treading on bubble wrap.
Sometimes it sounds like a little fart.
It does, yeah. I wasn't going to go there. I'm going to have to. What is it? 1:55. I'm gonna have to try and remember these noises, folks. Every now and again, I keep hearing that like this. That's what it sounds like. It's like one's creeping out. So yeah, sorry, Brian. Going back to The Boys, we're like little boys here talking about blowing off and stuff.
He farted.
So in The Boys, because I love The Boys. Us Cockneys, we all sound like Butcher when he's talking, and he doesn't. We just don't swear quite as much as he does. We're not going to go there, blimey. But what I will say, there's a scene in that hospital where, and if anyone's seen it, Craig, have you seen The Boys?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Titanium, have you seen The Boys? Okay, you're missing out there. You need to watch that. Solo's definitely seen it. Nicole, have you seen The Boys?
Only the beginning of the first episode, not really.
Okay, cool. You're not going to have a clue what I'm going to be talking about then. Sarah, are you into The Boys, or is it?
I don't even know what.
No, she's not watched it.
No, I haven't never heard of it.
Well, it kind of sees superheroes in a new different light, and monsters as well, and people with the strangest of superpowers. And there's one particular scene where we're in that hospital, very close to that scene.
Oh my God, I know what you're going to see.
Yeah, and there's like a great. You think it's like a giant python or something like that goes around some guy's throat. Anyway, and it's strangling him. And anyway, it turns out to be something very different to that. That's for sure.
I'm just imagining the blood loss that happened there to his brain.
Yeah, you can imagine why he was kind of knocked out, shall we say?
I told Lorraine about that, and she looked at me like, "Wouldn't you be watching?" And I was like,
"Oh, that is funny. That is." But honestly, it's that was a mad show. It really was, especially the whale. Do you remember the scene with the whale where Aquaman? Or where is it? Well, there he is, Godzilla again. And he's standing on top of the whale, and then the speedboat was like, didn't see that coming.
Anyway. the deep his name is. He has these weird gills where his ribs are.
Oh yeah.
Always freaks me out when he shows them off.
Yeah.
That girl put her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just doing that. It freaks him out, and he's got them. Anyway. Simon Moss says Lego loser. I'm good, actually. Thanks for asking. I went to Kensington Palace today. Did you? Where Queen Victoria grew up and where Princess Diana lived. Her wedding dress was 25 feet long. It was actually lovely dress as well. Going to London Tower tomorrow. Ooh. Blimey. Lego loser, do us a favour. Take a picture of yourself on London Bridge because you'll be there, as well as Tower Bridge as well. And please don't get them mixed up because everyone always does.
Do for the laugh. Greg will go nuts.
I won't, honestly. But honestly, the people do. Anyway, if anyone Googles Tower Bridge, it's the wrong bridge. Even Google can't get it right. But anyway, Joel Pokeball Dameron Marbella says, greetings, Si O'Connor. So anyway, talking of greetings and stuff like that, has anyone, and no spoilers, right, has anyone on the panel watched the final ever of this season, anyway, I'm getting there in a minute, folks, I really am, of The Bad Batch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right. Right. So top lot haven't seen it. Sai has seen it. Now Sai said, in a word, he was a little bit disappointed. Titanium. What would you say? Would you say it was good? In a word.
I'd say it was okay. A little bit disappointing, but okay.
Okay, it was okay then. All right, and that means probably Solo's going to hate it.
Where does this reputation come from? No.
Watching
no,
you.
It was.
Yeah,
It's.
yeah, I was just saying,
I
don't
love
you
the it's more set up for the next one. I think it's
okay.
probably right thing to say. Yeah, keeps you hooked.
All right,
But,
that's what
yeah,
we want,
I can see why some people might be a little bit disappointed.
There's that noise again.
Yeah, what was that noise? That was not me. All right, before anyone says, it's not me.
That noise was
probably
happening
hasn't gone through me yet.
That was happening before you joined Solo.
Thankfully.
I think
Normally,
it's great.
I'm the first one
There's
to get
that
the
fly
blame for that.
again. Did you see that fly?
Maverick, out. It's him.
He's got
It's
this
the
fly
fly.
that keeps going across his
Fly
back. I've never
fighting.
seen something so disgusting. Have you got like a corpse in there or something like that, Craig?
I've got a few hidden.
have you got like a dead minifigure or something like that? He's got like
Where's my
flies
fingerprint brush? Let me get rid of the evidence.
Oh, here we go. Look, here we go. There we go. That's it. I tell you what, the size of that fly, all that's going to do is tickle it.
Yeah. I've just opened the door to try and get Maverick to go out. I mean, fly, Maverick, fly. It's because I live near fields. Damn the country.
You live near fields.
All that fresh air.
You wait. One day they'll put an estate on it. And oh, there we go. What's going on here? We've got a bit of flexing going on. Oh, hello. I'm not quite sure.
This is
custom.
5. Yeah, this is one of the decals that I've done recently. I did another order, so I have more. So they come like this, and then you put them on the figure and you seal it, and it turns out like this.
Nice.
And this one's 5s and turned out pretty good.
That's impressive.
That is. It looks amazing, mate. How did you do the pauldron and stuff like that?
Oh, that came as a cloth, and then you just cut it out.
Okay. And would you cut it out with like little scissors or something like that, or could you pull them away?
Where's my scissors? My scissors are out of reach, but that's how I cut it out. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive, mate. It really is. It looks lovely.
Goes in my collection.
Oh, well, show us your collection then. And is anybody else out there ever started collecting custom minifigures? Because I was thinking about it today, and I'm thinking, do I go down this route or not? I don't know. Hey, Mr. Blue, you're back again.
So there's Rex, Arc Jesse, Kicks, and Touch, and then I have regular Jesse and hard case. Still yet to decal.
Okay, yet to decal. Okay, show us the decals.
So this is how it comes on the sheet, and then you cut out all the decals, you put them in water, and then you put them on the figure, and then you seal it.
You put them on water, so they're not like stickers. Is that between decals and stickles? Stickers.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm making words up now, folks. Stickers is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, what is that meant to be a picture of there? Just above, like the one on the right hand side, second one up on the right hand side. What's that meant to be?
Which one?
I know what you're going.
This one.
Yeah. Well, what's that? What's that picture on the right?
Greg, you're disgusting.
I'm just saying. I'm only saying what I see, folks. That's all I'm saying. Where does that go?
Catchphrase next.
You're getting a look for that, Greg.
Titanium. Does that go on the torso? I'd like to see you apply that one.
You wouldn't want to do it wrong and make a boob, would you?
Hey! Straight
There we
in
go.
there, Craig. Love it. Love you, Craig. All right. Anyway, enough of that. Where should we go? Where should we go now? So, Solo Brick Builder. You've recently built the Bad Batch. You look like you're doing some electrical appliance work.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Bad Batch? It's got a name in it. Is it Miranda or something like that?
The Marauder.
The Marauder, which is strange because in Star Trek there was actually a class of ship called the Miranda. I was wondering if there might be
Marauder class, yeah.
Marauder, yeah, which was the other ship in the Wrath of Khan, by the way, folks. I'm not the biggest Trekkie fan in the world, but I know that for a fact. I've got to show you something later on as well, folks, about Star Trek. Big news. So yeah, Solo. Sorry, going back to that. What did you think of that set? You thought it was a bit small, didn't you?
I thought it was a bit small. The minifigures are definitely like the main star of the attraction. I agree with absolutely everybody, which makes an absolute change. That I am so happy that Lego didn't split all those minifigures up into many sets. So happy about that. And I wish that I understand why Lego did do it, but I wish we did just get a regular Crosshair instead of the Imperial one. But I understand why they did do it. But yeah, in regards to playability, it is naff. And design wise, you can see they kind of rushed it. For price wise, going up against like the previous Lambert class shuttle or shuttle Tiberium, whatever you want to call it, it kind of pales in comparison. It's a big shame actually, but it's a cool looking set. I just wish that they just took those 2 speeders out, because it adds nothing to the set, and just make the set just a little bit bigger and keep it the same price. Then that way I think you could have had a bit more detail to it, and if you're a kid, a bit more player feature for some of your dad is very wealthy.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Simon Moss, I think you've been hanging around Cabbage Patch. Cabbage Face even. Jokes too much. Solo, so what are you doing? It feels like we've been asking for years for this, but are you going to do a video on wiring up and lighting your Lego sets?
As it happens, this is me actually starting. I thought I'd give myself a challenge, but something on slightly newer, and I'm starting to automatically regret it. So yeah, I'm dropping pieces already. So yeah, I'm going to attempt, and I will try to actually start recording, but that's why I'm just measuring out the wiring and where I'm going to put the lights. But I'm going to attempt to try and light this one up, whatever you call this one. I'm going to try and light this one up.
Solo, I've got no interest in this set, but should I have interest in that set?
Look, it kind of goes with the Bad Batch one. The set is a bit, but the very, very, very first time we get a different Stormtrooper, which makes no sense in this set as well. I mean, come on. This is the guy you need to get. If anything else. There we go. Try and focus. Screw it's not going to focus, but yeah.
Has he got a beard? Has he got a beard?
He has got a beard, yeah. It's a very chrome beard. I'm trying to get the focus on it. Yeah, he has got a white beard. Oh, there we go. Hey! That's it. There you go.
That is pretty cool, actually.
It's very nice. It's a very nice minifigure.
Yeah, it does look good.
Other than that, the set's a bit... Yeah, I can't imagine it doing too well, but hey, if anything else, the minifigures are cool.
Yeah, but you bought quite a lot of them. You need to get that new Boba Fett ship, by the way.
Yeah, I've got it. It's coming with my gunship, which is... here's a little update where my gunship is. It's still in warehouse.
Oh, God.
No way. Is it really?
Yeah. It's still in warehouse. I have now seen so many people now that have ordered their sets. Day one, bosh, lovely, got it 3 days later. Me, no. I swear to God, Lego's just got it out for me.
There's a few. I know a few people that are still waiting on theirs as well.
Really, Si? Oh no, it's bad.
Do you want to hear something absolutely hilarious, Si? Right. Yeah. So obviously, I ordered the gunship at the same time as the Boba Fett one. Still in warehouse, but they sent that for me.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's classic.
Yeah,
that's wrong.
It's great. Now you can cancel your order and keep the GWP.
Yeah,
I'm kind of hoping they're going to put another one in the box.
yeah, good luck with that. It's a good gift with purchase. It's a really good gift with purchase. It really is.
I'm surprised actually how heavy the box actually is. I'm like, damn.
There's a lot of parts in that. It's a good gift with purchase. Isn't that right, Si?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love it. Eat the hula. So here, talking of lighting up bricks, Sarah, Brian.
Yes.
Have you tried lighting up your bricks yet?
Oh yeah, we have quite a few that we've put light kits in, and then the cat has gone and eaten the wires.
Not those light kits. Nah.
We have the UCS Millennium Falcon that lights up, and I probably have we have a handful of modulars: the corner garage, the pet shop, the detective's office, the Parisian restaurant, and we have the bookshop. But we haven't put it in yet. I don't think we're going to do any more until our new space is ready, because the cat seems to find the wires and then eat them.
They're clever like that. They really are.
Yeah, I just noticed the detective shop is eaten through. So.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Oh, what about you, Craig? Do you ever have you ever thought about lighting up stuff?
Yeah, I've lit up the back cave, and I was going to do some other lighting of the city and stuff, but I want to try and do it myself. So I'm going to try and get the parts. In our lug, we've got a kid who's a Sparky, so I'm hoping to get some parts off him to do it on the cheap. Yeah, but in my back cave, I've got a Raspberry Pi as well for his back computer, so it actually works.
Oh, wow, that's cool. And what have you coded that for anything?
Not yet, no. At the moment, I just run it off my laptop, but I've got the PI to code up, so it'll just show animations of what Batman's looking at on his back computer when I finally get around to doing it.
Yeah, Solo, that's a good thing to do, by the way. If you're learning code and stuff like that, using what's it called? A Pi? It's called something else, isn't it?
Raspberry Pi.
Yeah,
Raspberry. That's it. The Raspberry Pi.
Yeah. So what I will be showing soon, because I have done that with my Vader's Castle. So where I wired up the lights for the lava, because obviously it just stayed on, and same as around the Vader chamber. So what I've done, it is the same as Craig. It is on my laptop, just because all of mine's all done by USB. Plug in the sides, and I make it all flicker, and if I can make the chamber open up, it flickers even faster, like a strobe almost. Yeah, I have toyed around with it, but I will show it on my light up one, and hopefully give a good people of insight of how much of a pain in the ass to actually make this stuff actually is.
Well, that's really another set. That's another good set that's actually going to be retiring, isn't it? The Vader's Castle.
It is. Long time coming, I think. Long time coming, but if anyone ain't got it, get it, because it is awesome.
Yeah, I might build that one day on my own. Actually, do a London Eye on that or something like that, because that is it's unusual that Lego Star Wars, that they do particular Star Wars scenery sets. They're normally vehicles, normally spaceships of some sort, aren't they, or something like that?
Yeah.
But Brian, are you into any like Star Wars stuff? Is that your thing, or are you more into the maybe the NASA side of stuff?
I do love the Star Wars sets, and yes, I specifically do enjoy when they come out with the scene ones versus the starships. There's just so many starships. It's easy to go down that rabbit hole, but the scenes like Vader's Castle and the final duel and those situations where the locations is definitely nice.
You must have loads of loot land speeders then. Loads.
I've done good at avoiding every single one of those sets.
Hey, my man.
So Solo, you're going to be sad to know that the current land speeder is actually up for retirement as well.
Oh, so that means we're going to get another one in the next 4 weeks then, is it?
Exactly. It's exactly what we said earlier on. They'll milk that one out. They really. I think it's going to be like that with the Slave One. They're just continuously going to have a Slave One at some point.
Slave One, X-Wing, Millennium Falcon. You'll be damn sure all three of those will be just milked to the days of the end.
Smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And smaller.
Well, Landspeeder was my first.
Here's the next Slave One. There you go.
Don't say anything about the Slave One. I'm really happy that we got it, because I missed everything, and I really wanted a Slave One. The moment that I saw on The Mandalorian that I passed on it consciously, didn't want it, saw it on The Mandalorian, needed it, was retired. So it was for me.
Yeah, I like it. I've got it here. Here we go. Make it bigger. I'm going to do a little flex now. Make a change. Here we go. So this is the new one, and even though it's quite small, it's about the size of a tortoise, and
a baby one.
A baby one. Yeah, yeah. 150 years later, it'll be fully grown, folks. It really will be. So there we go. There's the Slave One. Got a little handle on it as well. Very swishable. It really is. And it's all right. The only problem is every now and again I catch my finger on I think impulse thrusters, should we call them? Something like that. Anyway, and but it's good. The problem with these slightly cheaper sets, and it is good, folks. This is the best one as far as I'm concerned because it's certainly better than that Tyridium one. But the problem is that with all these smaller sets, the canopies aren't sealed. Now I mean, it's a cheap Lego model at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. But all the essence is there. But I will say, even though I've got the UCS slave one and the 20th anniversary one, which is in itself is awesome, it really is. I still recommend getting this. It is a really good set. It comes with some great figures as well. And another set that I built only this week was this. And this is one of my favorite sets I've built this year. It really is. Oh. And that is the Chill Out Darth Vader meditation chamber. It really is.
Very nice.
Yep, mine's still sitting in a warehouse.
Is he really?
Hey, I'm not alone. Yay!
See, it happens in America as well, Solo. It really does.
It's not available through Smith's.
Is it not?
No,
is
it's
it
Argos, mate. It's Argos.
Argos, is it?
Argos. How did Argos get hold of that and not Smith's? That's a
Bro Tor is not either.
Yeah, Bro 4 is an Amazon exclusive.
No, stop!
I don't know what's going on with Lego lately. They just seem to be doing weird things with their stuff, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
I forgot the Pro one somewhere. I
would have really expected that meditation chamber, at least here in the UK, to be a John Lewis thing. I would have thought John Lewis would be all over that. But...
Oh, definitely. Well, John Lewis must. Yeah, I tell you what, John Lewis will go for. Tell me what you think out there as well, folks. And please do a survey as well. I think we're up to about 88 peeps on that at the moment that have done hit that survey. But I'm interested to know what you are. And if you've got another set that you think, oh, blimey, get that before it retires, then again, let me know down in the chat below. Now, I've got a bit of a dilemma, folks. A bit of a dilemma. I have never bought a Lego set and thought to myself, oh, I've got to send that back. I don't like it. I did that. That's happened this week, right? And Craig has assured me that I should keep it. Now, it's 50% off, and it's this set, folks. It's the Lego Video Pink Pirate Ship. Great minifigures. It's got the guitarist on there, which is a shark. Some sort of mermaid playing the violin, because all mermaids play violins apparently. And he got some geezer he looks like the Elephant Man in all honesty, but he's a squid head playing the drums. He's a bit like Video's answer to Phil Collins, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so I like the figures. I just don't know about the boat, and I thought, I might just send it back. But apparently, Craig, some of the parts on it are actually quite expensive. So, Craig, talk me into keeping it. Otherwise, I'm going to send it back and buy some Star Wars stuff with it.
How much did you pay for it?
30 quid.
So you probably could sell the minifigures for 30 quid and still have all the parts.
Maybe.
I think also, Greg, being that Lego is kind of getting rid of video as we know it, the demand's going to go up for it.
Yeah, you can't get it, they'll want it.
Video.
That's true.
It's Solo's right. It's on a limited run at the moment, and the shops, from what I've seen and heard, aren't ordering any more. So when they're gone, literally this time around. But as Craig said, if you want, you could keep them and sell them in the future. But they're going to be a strange collector's item. You know, some people, I guarantee a lot of people will go, oh, I should have got that when they were around, especially if they're minifigure collectors. But, you know, I'm getting them all. I'm going to have them all.
Those ship pieces, they're expensive to buy on Bricklink. You could easily part that out and make double your money.
Really? So all this area here?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
Because they're quite big. They're about kind of like that sort of size, aren't they? In this kind of shape that they are.
Yeah, they usually make up a bulk, like a good lot of asset.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Maybe I should just build it and see what I think.
Yeah, it has got really good parts on that set, especially a lot of the brown stuff.
The brick built shark on the top of the mast looks awesome.
Yeah. That was one of the things that I thought I might keep it because of that, because I thought that looked good. Because imagine this as a shipwreck, and let's face it, folks, it looks a bit of a shipwreck, doesn't it? Right on
ship.
The 3-in-1 on like the 3-in-1 island, you know, with the Skull Island, and you got that big shark on the masts there. That looked quite good.
Are they black life rings as well?
Life rings?
Yeah, for the speakers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, there's loads of cool stuff on there.
They are. I mean, look at that though. What about that for a mold?
Yeah,
His head.
it's good.
Look at that. Fabulous, isn't it?
The figures are really awesome with video.
They are. They are.
The
But
problem
that
I have,
shot-
the problem I have with them figures is the quality of the figures that they put in those sets is so good. Why can't they do more of the quality of those figures in other
Yeah.
sets,
These are good.
especially UCS ones?
These printed
That's
parts.
where I think the
Oh,
value
start
on
me on
these
that
sets,
one.
when they finally disappear, is really going to show up. It's all those minifigures. Everybody's really going to wish they had those.
That's
Absolutely.
true, actually. Oh. Okay, folks.
If you'd
I'll
have paid,
keep it.
if you'd have paid £100 for it, I'd be like, no, send it back. But
Yeah.
30 quid, it's a bargain.
Yeah, I mean, take it. And I tell you what, I did buy as well. I'll give it away my next Lego haul. In all honesty, here. I got the car as well. You know, it's kind of like a long it looks like a sort of 70s American car,
Like a lowrider, isn't it?
with speakers on it. Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that was £25 down to £12.50.
Yeah, it's a
Bargain, absolute bargain. So here's a question. This is towards Nicole, and then Brian. I'll ask you afterwards. Nicole, do you collect minifigures or are you into the builds? What's your preference out of the two, or are you just kind of middle of the way? You like both, and that's to you, lovely lot out there as well. I want to know if you collect the minifigures or do you collect the builds, or do you like both? What's your thing? What floats your boat, Nicole?
My heart is set on minifigures. It's I like my modular buildings. That's what got me into it. But with the Sanctum Sanctorum at the beginning, but minifigures bring life to any city. What would be a city without minifigures? And I love the diversity that is possible. I absolutely love minifigures. Lego wouldn't be anything without minifigures. And I really think that the alternative that is out there, I heard that the quality is catching up with Lego, but I really think their biggest problems is the minifigures. I have 2 Kobe sets, and I really would like to build them. I have a Mega Constructs set sitting there. I love the castle that is waiting for me, but I really struggle with the minifigures.
I think what Lego is lacking these days, especially with their minifigures, is their prints. Their prints, like whenever time they put a print over a print, it used to be really good, and now you get a great minifigure, and you put a bit of yellow on top of it, it looks naff.
Yeah.
Because the grey keeps showing through. But it never used to be like that. Back in the ye old days, it never used to be like that. But
When they didn't print in somewhere else, you mean?
Oh, I've got this.
That's bad, that one, yeah.
I got this one, and I can't remember how I got it, but it's in a funny little set, I think it is.
Yeah, it's in 2 sets. It's in that Quake Mech and the Piranha Chase one.
Yes, that's the one. Yes, I can't wait to build that. I bought a few of those on eBay.
Great set.
Yeah.
When you see what the custom people can do with printing as well, and you realise why are
Yeah.
Lego doing it so bad. But it is when they moved production away from Billund that started.
yeah.
Why did
Do
they
you
do
think
that?
it's a quality question that they just would need to put an additional layer of color and that would solve it?
Yeah, it definitely needs like an added application over top of, especially when they're doing maybe a slightly weaker color against a strong color like yellow and black. You know, it definitely needs something because it's so noticeable on, especially like the 20th anniversary ones, like the Star Wars minifigures. It's so noticeable. So I got the original Han Solo, and he's actually got a white chest, but on here it just looks great. Because it's going to go with yellow and grey. It just, it just looks rubbish. But something's got, because like I know that because I got quite a lot of Kobe sets, and don't get me wrong, their faces are a thing of nightmares.
Horrific.
Horrific.
I think the word you're looking for.
They're actually horrific. But I will say their chest prints on there, the detail, the level of detail they put onto their torsos, is almost as good as what Lego does, if not in some cases better, because I've got one up here, got a Mission Smith pilot. He's got yellow bands here, over grey, over blue. None of it shows through. It's really well. I mean, they use pad printing, and it's just it works so well. And I don't want to slag Lego off in any kind of way. I think what they do is phenomenal. But when you're seeing it like that, they're slipping up.
Right.
And we're paying big money for this stuff. Paying big money, so you expect the quality to be there.
They can do it right because Daredevil looks really good.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They can do it.
Let's take a look.
How much do you want for it? 10, 15p?
Oh, you little devil.
Focus.
He's another one that looks like a drummer.
Oh, there we go.
It's the Red Man Group.
But the print is good on that one.
Yeah.
That's on red as well, and they've managed
That's a
to
good
get,
set. I got
managed
to
to
be
get
honest.
pink.
I really want that bugle set. I really do. That's such a lovely one for the city. That is. It really
I'll
is.
do this one.
I just want to say as well to Josh Build Stuff. Good to see you, dude. He's going to be on the channel coming up soon. He is, folks, on a London calling. So
He's a nice guy. I like him.
he is. He is a really top guy. So he does some really cool reviews. Actually, do you know what? I think he's reviewed this one recently as well. So do check that out. And if anyone's interested, I did a speed build this week. I haven't done a speed build since February solo.
Wow.
I love a speed build. No one else does, but I like them. But no, it was just nice to it's the quickest way, honestly, folks. If anyone's new to Lego and YouTubing and want to kind of try different things and stuff like that, it's one of the best ways to edit and, learn stuff and bits and pieces like that. Now, Brian, young Brian, minifigures, builds, or both? What floats your boat?
I love learning the builds and the new techniques and seeing how bricks get used and placed. But I definitely have to go with and agree with our previous discussion that the minifigures are what bring life to Lego.
Yeah.
So I definitely like the varied prints, the varied Lego pieces, those special things that you just can't find anywhere else. That really does make the city.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, it does. It could because I'm not going to get too philosophical here, but when people leave their jobs and stuff like that, or wherever, and some people, they work in places and they can't stand their jobs, but they actually love the people that they work with. And whenever people retire, do bear this in mind, Brian, they always say it's the people that they miss and stuff like that. And it's a bit like that with Lego. And I think almost like Lego minifigures, you kind of see reflections of different people in different minifigures. Again, that's probably getting way too deep for stuff like that. But anyway, sig figs and things like that. Have you and Sarah got a sig fig for each other?
No, that's the one thing that I keep thinking that we got to go through. We have a giant box of minifig pieces. I mean, it's easy for him because you don't even.
I'm just struggling on figuring out what I'm going to have for a hairpiece.
This is true.
You should
go for the same one as Sai, I'd say.
But that is definitely something on my list to do, is figure that out. I don't even know where to start.
Well, Craig's got a new one. He's got a new avatar. So is it the same sig fig, Craig?
Yeah, yes, same one. Oh no, it's a different face though. It's the taxi driver out of Daily Bugle.
Oh, really? Oh, that's quite cool. I like that, dude.
I put it back to. I got told off though, so I put him back as a taxi driver.
I put it back as a taxi.
Naomi was like, "What have you done?" I was like, "I was using it for a picture." So he's gone back to driving the taxi.
Oh, so Nicole, have you got a sig fig?
I actually have two. I have me, Nicole, and right at the beginning, I sent Nicole to live with Jang in his city. So I decided it's now weird. If Nicole is with Jang, I need someone else to run my city, and that's how Lady McBrick came into place. So I have two minifigures.
Three.
One for Nicole. Three? Who's the three?
You've got in one Paradisa Island as well, haven't you?
Oh, right. That's right. Now I have three personalities.
And Nicole, do you remember how long ago or which video that you went in with into Jang's city? Because he used to video everybody going in.
Right.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
right.
He's got a really good one of Beyond the Brick as well. But do you remember? I want to see yours going in, so that's why I'm asking.
I don't remember if he put yours in a video. I remember seeing it on the Patreon stream.
I'm going to send you one as well.
Yeah, and that would be great, because then we can hang out together. I think I only saw a picture of me standing in front of the apartment.
Yeah, I think I saw a picture of you. I've still got one sending as well.
It's so cool.
Right. Let me see. me as me, not Lady McBrick, is so if
Let's
you
take a
see
look.
me in Jang City, so that's me.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And Lady McBrick is in a different outfit, but black hair. Cause my name, Lady McBrick, comes from the name Craig. I will start the discussion on names.
Yes.
I really like Lady Macbeth. I think I love it very from Macbeth. I think she's the most interesting character at all. I like to believe that I fancy her. I like to see a bit of her in myself. So Lady McBrick, Lady Macbeth, that's where my name comes from.
Oh, I see. Okay, very cool. I like a little story behind the name.
Yeah.
It shows you put a lot of thought into that, and I like that. And you've obviously got some, sense to it. I like it. It's really, really cool. Great story. Yeah, I'd like to say mine was as deep and meaningful as that, Nicole, but I'd be lying. I just like the bits put together that I chose, in all honesty. But what about so talking about names then? Let's go north to TitaniumJay. Now, once upon a time, TitaniumJay was otherwise known as TitaniumJay 52. TitaniumJay, why did you drop the 52?
I just got bored with having a number, to be honest.
Fair enough.
And everyone called me, J or TJ or Titanium or whatever. So I just figured I'd drop the 52.
Okay. So no one ever used to say, "Hey, 52, how you doing?" or anything like that, no?
Nope. I mean, it's still on my Instagram, so it's still there.
And it's your email as well, by the way.
Yeah.
I always think, are you going to update those, or are you just going to?
No, they're fine. They're fine as they are.
As fine as they are. I love you, man. I really do. All right, fair enough. But yeah, so all right. So are you ever going to make it even shorter than that? Do you think you might just drop the J or anything like that?
No, it'll probably stay TitaniumJay for a while.
Okay, or you could change it to titanium or something like that, or even then you could go shorter. That might be a bit rude after that point. From that point onwards, Craig knows where I'm going with that. Anyway, moving on to the Craig. So, what about your name then? Cy O'Connor. He calls you.
Oh, Cy loves it. Yeah.
Yeah, all different names under.
Yeah.
He calls you.
So I had two handles. One was in the Lego community, was Craigster, and the second one was Hectorian, and that was in the gaming community. So when I accidentally went into one of Jang's streams as Hectorian, he got really confused. So that started the swapping of names about that we had on there. Then when we was in a Patreon stream, everybody started, because I used to say, if you bought this set, have you got this? Jang, you say, have you got this set? Have you bought this set? Have you bought this set? And I would go, no, I haven't bought it. So he turned it into a bit of a joke. And then everybody said, instead of saying pass on sets, everybody started calling it Craigstering on sets. And then he started playing the music of that pass song that he plays every time I come into a stream. So when we were thinking up the channel name, we thought, what we're going to call ourselves? Because we sort of sat together, me and my son, and it was like, well, what should we call ourselves? Well, we're looking at behind the scenes of when we do the mocks, like in the Lego room. So where can we play on words? So we thought about backstage access, and then it came to BrickStage because it was Lego, and then we thought we'll put the pass in, so it became BrickStagePass. So that's where the name came from. But I'm still Craigster as well. So on some of them I combine it, some of them I don't. But yeah, Craigster as in to pass on a Lego set is how Jang describes it.
So can we blame Jang for all of that then?
Yeah, we're blaming Jang for it. Jang and Vince won it, Nicole.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Vince
cool.
is one of Jang's moderators.
Right.
I haven't seen Vince for a while, actually.
He's still about. He's just not been on streams, I don't think. He still messages on Discord. He's top bloke is Vince.
Yeah.
What's his name? Vince. What's his surname?
LaMonica.
Yeah.
LaMonica. Oh, that's his name, isn't it? LaMonica. I'll have to look out for that. Tech Production saying, great name. And Captain Zane says, that's quite a story. Sai, can I ask you, how did you come up with your name?
when I was born, I was given a name, and I kept it. So Cy is short for Simon. Although at the start, everyone thought it was Spanish. So the first time I ever met Sam. Yeah, first time I ever met Sans, he was like, Sans thought I was Spanish. He thought it was like, yes, O'Connor. He thought so a lot of people thought I was Spanish, and even still, some people call me C. And sometimes when I go into a stream, even though I'm there all the time, some people say, hi, Connor, and I'm Coneor, and I'm like, dude, I'm here all the time. My name's not Connor.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Some people just call me LBB because they can't be bothered to say London Bridge Bricks. Or even like, I even get that on certain people as well. No names, but I'll do a donation and they're right on their board or whatever, and they won't put London Bridge Bricks. They just put LBB. And I'm like, I feel shortchanged out of that. Well, that's a cheap way of doing it. But there we go. But what about Solo? Are you still there? You have not electrocuted yourself?
Yeah, I'm still there. Sorry, we're just trying to clean the fish tank somehow.
He's trying to clean the fish. Things people do on streams, folks. Solo, have you ever actually designed a Lego van yet? And secondly, have you done a sig fig? Yeah, are you going to do a sig fig? Is that on your radar to do?
I can answer both of those rather simply. No.
Why is this? Not even a Kobe one.
Not even a Kobe. My God, my face is horrifying enough. Having a sig fig to go along out of it made from COVID. COVID.
COVID.
Yeah.
He's so ugly. His face was born out of COVID.
There's my sig fig on the picture here. There you go. I'm at Elder drawing.
You need one for Kobe one.
Yeah, you need a Kobe one, that's for sure.
No.
And
to be honest, all my Kobe minifigures that I have got are not on display. Well, they are sort of on display. They're kind of in the set, so I can't see them. Unlike my Lego ones, where they're proudly shown with every set.
I'm supposed to say, I do like your name, not DP. I don't know where that came from.
Is that because the eyes follow you around the room and scare you, sir? Because they're so frightening.
It's rather petrifying, actually, seeing them.
Did I just hear your wife say you've got mold on the side of your tank?
No, she said you've got mold on the side of your face. Michelle got right up close to him. She goes, Solo, Darren, you've got mold on the side of your face.
Last time you won? Probably about 4 months ago now.
What is family for?
Your fish must stink, Solo.
You don't want to know.
Maverick's gone now, so I know where he's gone to. Gone down south.
That's it, yeah. He's so he is. I was going to ask a question about Maverick. Oh yeah, that was it. So Maverick the Fly. Anyway, talking to Maverick, I actually saw. I think it was a patron only Kobe stream or review from Jang this week, and it was one of the sets, I believe, from the up and coming. I've got the name of the blooming film now. It's a Top Gun. That's it. Thank you very much. Maverick. Yeah, is the Maverick one. Now that sig fig in that actually looked okay.
Yeah,
so,
with sunglasses on.
He's got sunglasses on. It actually looks all right. So that's the piece that they've got to fix.
I must admit, certain ones they are starting to get really, really good on. But I mean, obviously, with the Tom Cruise ones, Tom Cruise does not let his likeness out at all. So they've done a pretty good job of actually the helmet prints by the looks of it. So
okay.
Yeah.
Can you get that for us, please, Solo?
Yeah, I'm on it.
It's Tom Cruise. Tell him I'm at lunch.
It's not me this time for once. If it is, I'll give him a slap because I'm not interested.
It was like an office phone. That was.
Yeah,
it was my phone. It was my
Oh, it was yours.
landline.
I was your landline. I was going to say, but it's like an office. You don't live in an office, do you?
He lives in a call center.
It's a call center.
He's got the headset on all the time. Hello.
TitaniumJay 52. No, he's not available at the moment. Can I put you through to voicemail, please? Thank you. But there he is. Look at him. Look, he's got a secretary and everything. Isn't that right? There we go. There's
the look of love's got the look.
Yes,
got the look.
Anyway,
every time he goes on mute, he's sat there and he answering the call going, Ninjago information.
How may I help you? Yes, I've got a ballroom in my zane. Anyway, all the cat's back. Look at him, look.
That's one hell of a mustache you've got going on there. Wow.
Isn't it? Look, Brian's there somewhere. Look, it's just all you can see is the word my. That's a big cat. Is that an extraordinary big cat, or have you got a small camera? I can't tell.
I think it's
She's well fed.
but she's not overly like she's not like a special big cat. She's just a hefty house cat.
Well built.
Yeah. Okay.
She actually started eating likes to eat the dog's food. So at every meal now that she needs a dog kibble.
Oh my god!
I did it. I did it myself. That's my doing. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My fault.
She's looking at you, Sarah. Mommy, don't tell everybody.
That's why it's a big cat. Is eating dog food. Blimey. Imagine that. If you throw a stick, does she fetch it?
Yes. You should see her playing with the dog's ball. I mean, she's got it. Holding the ball and
your poor dog.
It's going to be asking you to have a change later on of a Labrador.
The cat knows who gets all the attention, so she's like, well, maybe if I do what the dog does, I'll get more attention.
Good thinking. Good thinking. I used to have a couple of cats actually. I forget what they were called now. They got sapphire blue eyes. It'll come back to me later. They were like Japanese cats.
Siamese.
Siamese. That was it. Siamese
Ooh,
cats.
nice.
Oh, blimey, they were good cats, but blimey, they were prickly to say the least. Trying to cut their nails. Oh my god! Honestly, you got to do it with garden gloves.
I think that depends on the cat because we had 2 Burmese and 2 Siamese ones, and they were good as gold. One looked like it was going to kill you because he had those big piercing blue eyes and like cover the throat.
you might have to go pee.
Greg, do you remember you could buy animals? You could buy actual animals in Harrods. I was in there one time and they had those skin with just cats with skin, the Sphinx cat.
Oh, Sphinx, yes.
Yeah, like Harrods used to be brilliant for stuff like that.
Yeah,
I remember
actually buy a Sphinx from Harrods.
You could, yeah. No, like they used to think they had an animal part there, and we were in there one day. We were talking to a guy, and he said at one stage they used to sell elephants because like rich people can buy whatever they want there, but they don't sell animals at all now.
That's a good thing now.
I always fancied
an elephant. Yeah,
an elephant. Yeah, well, I didn't fancy an elephant per se. But yeah, always got a big trunk. But I've always, I don't know, it's just an exotic animal. I don't know what it is. Some places in London there, and in people's gardens, they put these giant resin animals outside their gardens. It's the most bizarre thing. Yeah, it's like, I'm not joking, right? There's a guy just down the road. It's got a massive mansion, huge, great big place it is. It must be worth like £30 million. And he's got these giant gorillas in the garden. It's like, where's the taste in that? I don't know. Maybe he's got problems with the pigeons and he's trying to be a bit extreme.
We have chickens here. People do that with chickens and roosters, like 6-foot chickens outside of at the end of their driveway, and they wear they've been wearing masks. You know,
6-foot chicken.
Yeah.
Where I come from, that'd be called an ostrich.
A flamingo showed up next to it this summer, and they both are wearing masks.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It changes too. They'll have scarves and hats and tutus and.
Hey, BrickStag.
What's the point? Is it just to have something in the garden?
Well, it's actually at the front of the driveway. Like it's not even in it's like a chicken at the beginning of the driveway. So it's not like nestled in a garden with flowers around it. It's just a chicken just chilling.
That's brilliant.
You're not in Kentucky, are you?
No. Massachusetts.
There's a garden near where we go for a drive, and in their bush, and I didn't see it for ages, and Lorraine says to me, "We go past the bush down here, have a look," and I was like, okay. So they have this mannequin head in the bush and a finger pointing out like that, and we went by, and I was, Jesus, I forgot about it, and Lorraine was like, what? And I said, the head, and she was, that's the head I'm telling you about, and it has a sign. I don't know if it's telling you to put a mask on or whatever, but it scared the crap out of me, I tell you that. Just a head in the bush.
Yeah, I mean, the chicken's probably a little bit more fun, less scary.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, there's a farm not far away from up for me, and for some bizarre reason, it actually got warning chickens may attack.
Oh.
I don't know what kind of chickens they are, but clearly they're attacking.
That's where the real chicken is.
no word of a lie, they are actually guarded by a 48-volt fence. So these chickens must be lethal.
48 volts. How do you know it's 48 volts?
Because he's got two 24-volt batteries sitting down the bottom.
Well, that makes sense. So, bus batteries, they are. Blimey, Solo, that's impressive. That really is.
Oh yeah. The foxes
anyone-
around here, though, I must admit, the foxes around here are particularly cunning, to say the least.
Oh, yeah. That would make sense then, huh?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I was in the garden the other day, and there was we get foxes in the garden all the time. But I'm not joking. There was a fox in the garden. It was only about that big. It must have been like 2 days old or something like that. It actually looked quite cute.
I'm just expecting to wake up one morning and just see a fox go shooting past my window one day where he's hit the fence. That's what I'm waiting for.
That'd be pretty. That'd be. How can I put it? Flying foxes around here for your apartment. So
I'm just waiting for him to hit the electric fence. That's what I'm waiting for.
Have you still got the swimming pool outside your on your balcony?
Nah, we took it down. As soon as it started raining, there was no point. So and
God,
obviously it hasn't stopped raining, has it? So
honestly, folks, today was meant to be a lovely day, lovely sunny day, and it was just grey all day. And the rain has been so heavy. It's been ridiculous this last few weeks. It really has.
It hasn't rained for me today.
Oh, dude, it's pouring. It's either full on or full off. It really is.
Yeah, it hasn't rained for me today, but my God, yeah, day before yesterday, I got drenched.
Oh, dude. So what Sarah, what time zone are you in then? Are you EST? It's Massachusetts on the right side. So, Massachusetts, is that like Boston, all that sort of area?
Boston is the capital of Massachusetts, yes.
Fantastic. Look at that, straight in there, Tech.
He's looking at a globe. He's looking at a globe.
Unfortunately, don't live near Boston. I live on like the other side of the state.
Name another city in Massachusetts, Greg.
There's a few.
Name another one.
Give him 5 minutes, mate. Yeah, she's got to look it up on Google first.
Well, no. I've got family in Cape Cod.
Yes, that's over on the other side still.
Right.
But we're actually closer to Connecticut. We're in East Longmeadow, and that's down by Connecticut.
Yes, it's the south part.
Yeah.
And I've got family in I think it's Hingham, which is kind of on the way up.
It's on a roll
there.
Yeah, and my family they get a ferry over from Hingham over to Boston.
There
we go.
Yeah, we also live in Maine part of the year as well.
Ooh, nice.
Why is that? Is it because it's too hot or too cold or what's it? Or it's where your holiday home is? Yeah,
basically, that's just where we wanted to go and relax up by Canada.
Oh, nice, up north. I like that.
Yeah.
That's like us going up to the Cumbria or somewhere like that. That is, or Northampton.
Yeah,
like
it's about 7 hours, so it's definitely a little bit of a haul, but
yeah, 7 hours. Yeah, I drove 7 hours up to Cumbria. Blimey, it was like driving. It would have been quicker for me to drive to somewhere in Europe. Anywhere in Europe was quicker than that. It really was. We've got Brick Rehab in the house, folks. That's a great name. I like that. Brick Rehab. I think we could all do with a bit of Brick Rehab from time to time. Temperature says they gave it the athletes and just in case anyone knows, I didn't realise this. It was this weekend the Football League starts up again, the Premier League. Did you know that, Darren?
No.
You're not really into football, are you?
Not really, no.
What about you, Craig? Are you into football?
Unfortunately, I'm a Newcastle supporter.
Oh,
and,
well, there we go. We won't talk about the
Glory Boy.
Glory Boy. We won't talk about Kevin Keegan and the Roker Raw. But no, apparently Brentford have beat Arsenal tonight. How crazy is that?
Spoil it for everybody.
I'm not smart. It's the Premier League. It's not like what if. Oh, actually, talking of what if. Blimey.
Look. Hey, kitty cat.
Oh.
He's very powery. He's lovely.
How many animals do you have?
Oh.
Including the wife.
Oh, God.
Oh, hello.
Because she's here.
Oh, is she? What's your wife's name? Come and say hello. Come and say hello, Craigster's wife.
She won't come now.
Hi, Mrs. Pass.
No, Mrs. Craig, surely.
Steph.
So what's your cat's name?
This is Astrid.
Who?
Astrid.
Okay.
Named after the character in How to Train a Dragon.
All right.
Because she's white. We used to have two of them. I used to call them the White Walkers.
Right, right. Okay, you got to say that slowly, blimey. What's what? Did she go outside at all?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say because on a sunny day I'd have to put a pair of glasses on, like sunglasses. Look at your cat. No, I think it was a ghost or something.
You have to put sun cream on her ears sometimes if it's hot.
Oh, that's cute. I think Cy O'Connor has to do that as well, don't you, Cy?
You have to put like sun cream from the top of my chest all the way over to the back of my neck.
Oh, hello. We got someone new in there. Does she know you're online?
Yeah, she's here.
Hello.
Hey, Naomi.
Naomi, have you been singing?
You've been singing.
I am gonna.
You are going to. It's 10:30.
10, yeah. Is she allowed to have 10 minutes where she can sing like really loud and then she's got to go to bed?
No.
Oh, okay.
You've not had a sing.
Managing your expectations there.
10 minutes will be the same song over and over again.
Will it? Wait.
Yeah, just me potty.
What, she's going to sing it about 10 times though, wouldn't she? I mean, songs like that.
She just sings the same song over and over again. Whatever's, I think it's Katy Perry at the moment. It's like
Katy Perry. Oh, okay. What's she could be on X Factor one day and she'd be like really famous and you'd be like one of those parents in the background stressing because
You could be like one of those parents. No, that's the Britney thing's over. No, don't do that.
You don't be like Britney's parents, blimey. Yes, blimey, that's crazy. But no, okay, cool. Everyone's getting their cats out. So how many cats you got, Craig? It's just one.
Just one now, yeah.
Oh, just one. Okay.
Yeah, one cat, one dog, one rabbit.
What was that? Who was that? What was that all about? He's straining there. Oh, he's gone again. Here we go. Did he get like a hula hoop caught in his something or other? You never know with Cy O'Connor. You never know.
He's laughing at something, isn't he?
He's laughing at something. Yeah, I haven't heard that noise anymore tonight. My money's on Craig.
It's not me.
I'm sure it is you, Craig. I'm going to examine this video afterwards, folks. I really am. But anyway, I think we're getting up to close to the 3 hour mark. I mean, 2 hours 51. That's gone quick, isn't it? But no, it's been an amazing evening. It really has. And I think we should start thinking about winding down a little bit. Oh, blimey, thanks for that, Solo.
All right.
Give me a 10-minute warning next time, please.
I'll try. Gonna cough in a minute.
Oh, you're gonna cough. It's gonna cough in a minute, everyone. Everyone duck. Put a mask on. Put a mask on. It's supposed to be unacceptable, even on a stream to cough. I was on the train the other day. Everyone on the train, on the carriage, was wearing a mask. Right? There's one person not wearing a mask, and god damn it, they were coughing. Could you believe it? I was like, oh, I was getting some dagger looks. It really was.
Slap him off the train, Greg. Yeah.
Well, I couldn't really. It was moving. But there we go.
Like...
One stop to London Bridge, and that was it. I was off. Get me out of here. It really was. But anyway, a tease is out there. A tease. How you doing? So new avatar as well. Blimey, she's got big old glasses, isn't she? That one. Are they goggles? She's doing some home DIY or something like that. So, I don't know. And Josh Bill says, lovely end to the working week as always. JBS.
It's mad. Well, I always forget that like people in America, like it's their lunchtime pretty much right now, or even, a little bit later. And we're like thinking about going to bed in a few hours.
Yeah, well, that's
You're
it.
And Canada, obviously.
A few hours. Some of us are going to go in bed in about 10 minutes if they can help it. They really am. But no. So anyway, let's. Who's that? Topic Brick saying, "Hey, Topic. Topic. Whereabouts are you? That looks an interesting place. What's that going on in the background where you are? Is that some sort of big brick tower?
I think that's the Hogwarts Castle by the looks of it. I think.
Is it?
Yeah, he's in London then.
Who knows? Let us know. We want to know. Topic Bricks. And why are you called Topic Bricks as well? That's an interesting name. That sounds like someone that does something like.
I really need to know now if I'm right on that one.
Why do you need to know, Soda? Why do you need to know?
Yes, see, I'm right. The microscope. Yes. Sorry, I'm over competitive. All right.
Yeah, well, it didn't go down too well last week, did it? Have you seen?
Hey, winning's winning. All right. I still beat everyone else in the chat. So
you won. You won because of the team that you was on. But I will say this. Solo, have you watched Doc Sampson's virtual review? Because you're a bit of the star on that, to be fair. He's not seen it yet.
I've been watching more. I don't know whether I've watched. Is it his latest one that's came out? I don't know at the moment.
Yeah, but,
I think I might be 2 behind actually.
Oh, okay. Well, then you need to watch the one that was effectively my stream last week, and obviously use a bit of the star in that, I'd say, because well, yeah, just watch it and tell me what you think. Drop me a message on IG. But it's good fun though. It's good fun. It was really good fun. It really was. He's saying, yeah, that's a microscale Hogwarts set. Bricky TY is saying, just a quickie. Anybody know what's been going on with Chris from Bricking It? Haven't heard from him for ages. I just think he's taking some time out on his side. Yeah,
Yes, yes, Ty. If you're watching my stream yesterday, he was explaining where he's been. So go and watch it after this stream. Chris was on there for the first few, well, for about a half an hour or so, maybe more. So yeah, go and check him out. But he's doing well. He's great. He was giving out a bit putting 3 stone on, but he's fine.
Yeah, he's put 3 stone on. Blimey, 3 stone. He carries it well. I'll give him that. Bricky TY, I've got to show you guys something before we go. Actually, what was that? I text saying you were carried over the line, Solo. To be fair, Solo. I think Solo got to grips with it once he worked out what on earth was going on, Tech. To be fair with him, it was like, like this. But you was funny. You was a good sport in it, Solo. You really was. And maybe I'll do another Kahoot. We've got I've got a theme stream coming up in a few weeks, folks, with the Ninjago. And maybe
Maverick.
I think you got to be a bit quicker than
Maverick
that,
or
Solo.
Goose, one of them just died.
Man down.
That was like trying to squash a fly in slow mo. That was. But yeah,
Solo.
Zan says he was side stream yesterday. Bricky TY. He's just having a bit of time out. Now things are getting more hectic with real life. Yeah,
Don't ruin it, Alex. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Ty, you still have to go and watch it. Ty, go and watch it.
You should go and watch it. It was on that. But anyway, one thing I just got to show you before we go. Right. This is unbelievable, right? I couldn't believe it. I saw this 2 weeks ago. I keep forgetting to show you guys. Now, you know, we was all hoping. I don't know about you, Brian. We love a bit of Star Trek as much as Star Wars. Even Solo watches a lot of Star Trek. Sai certainly watches a lot of. Craig, do you like a bit of Star Trek?
I love Star Trek.
He loves Star Trek. Good stuff.
I'm a proper Trekkie.
What about you, Titanium? Do you like a bit of Captain Kirk?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Nicole, do you like a bit of? Well, I'm trying to think of someone who's German who's been on it, but there isn't actually, is there? We've got a Russian, we've got Chekhov.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think we've got any Germans ever been on their site.
I have no idea.
I'm sorry, I'm
Not
completely
really.
digressing there, folks. I really am.
But if I had to choose, I probably would go with Picard. Although,
come off it.
Yeah.
It's one of those. Picard. I'll tell you what, folks. Tell me this, right? Everybody in the chat, tell me this. Who would you rather be, Captain Kirk or Picard? Put a K for Kirk or a P for Picard.
Archer.
Archer. Who's that Archer?
Archer.
He sounds like some bloke that fires arrows around.
Archers.
And Porthos, his dog.
Archer.
He was the first captain. He's the best.
Well, what about Pike? He's good.
He's before Pike.
Oh, is he? I thought
Yeah,
it was
Archer was the first one, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Flex.
Call yourself a Trekkie.
I know this. I know.
Oh, there we go.
I know
We've got
his,
lots of K. We've got Si's a P. I can't believe, Si, that you're
Yes,
a Picard.
Si.
He's only doing
Yeah, my brother.
He's got the same haircut. We've got Echo Bricks is KK. Picard. I can't believe it. Many Picards are out there. Honestly, have you seen Picard lately?
All of you over actors.
Captain Zane. That's cheating. Beam me up, Captain Zane. Anyway, this is where I'm going with all this.
Spock was the real draw in that series.
To be honest, do you reckon?
Yeah.
I always thought Bones was good for a laugh. Did you see him in the motion picture? Blimey, he had a beard on him in that.
You love that film, though, and it's the most longest, boring Star Trek film there is.
I can't help it, but it's
thankfully.
beautiful. It's a beautiful film.
Wrath of Khan and Voyage Home are the best. Anything that's an even number, the odd ones are always rubbish.
Yeah, you say that, but it's just a beautiful paced film. It's beautiful. It's
Okay,
completely
then-
different.
Okay, Craig, so that's a Trekkie then.
Oh, here we
So
go.
you say all the even numbers are the better ones, all the odd ones are rubbish. What about the latest ones then?
I liked all the
Star
latest
Trek.
ones.
So
different universe,
Yeah.
Solo. Different universe.
I liked all
I know
three.
different universes, but they're classing them all in the same. I know you got Kelvin and
They
Top
don't
of
like
Timeline.
they don't like Into the Darkness, do they? And I liked Into the Darkness, but
I
then I
liked
also
Into
liked
the Darkness.
I liked the last one as well because it was all Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
He wrote it, didn't he?
Yeah. But also as well, did you notice that they copied the uniforms from Star Trek: The Motion Picture? Just saying, Craigster. Just saying.
Yeah, it's canon, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's true. Actually,
They wore
So
them in
anyway-
Deep Space Nine when they went back to see him as well.
Oh, hold on, wrong
Well,
button.
my favorite one is The Undiscovered Country. I love that. I think it's brilliant.
That's a good film, sorry.
The newer ones with Picard in them are really good. The newer ones I'm not a big fan of, really. But I love the Orville, and that's the most Star Trek thing to me at the moment.
It's
It's
been
the-
good. That is meant to be
But
good
there is
tonight.
good news in regards to films. Quentin Tarantino is still making his Star Trek film. I
is
can't
he?
wait.
That'll be.
He
Is it
is
going to
still
be
doing
loads
it.
of blood and murder and killing them?
It's going to be gruesome. Can't wait.
I don't like that.
No. Apparently, so he's saying he's going back. So it's not going to be part of the Calvin timeline, the JJ verse. He's going to go back to. I think it's something going to take off after Enterprise or something like that. But it's still in early development at the moment. But I'm glad that he's still doing it.
Star
I
Trek.
can't.
I like that. That was a good question last week as well. That threw you solo. That was a good.
That did throw me. Yeah, that was more panic than
All right.
like
So
actually, not actually reading the question properly. It's like,
All
There
this
you go.
stop Greg from showing us the Star Trek Enterprise. This is
So here we go. Yeah, this is the thing, folks. This is the thing, right? So I thought, right, because is it Blocks Constructs? They lost the license.
Mega
Star Trek.
Constructs.
Mega Constructs. Thank you, Si. And I thought, well, sure, it's going to go to Lego, but no. It turns out it's gone to Playmobil, and they have come out, folks, with an absolute beast. And this
It's
is
awesome.
a beast, right, of the Starship Enterprise. Take a butcher's at this, folks. £450. This is
Christ.
right? 450 quid, right? And it is absolutely blooming enormous. It really is. I don't know if
It does say how big it is on the thing, doesn't it? I remember them saying.
No, look at this. Look how good this is.
I kind of like that.
It
I
is
love
really
it.
good.
I absolutely love this.
and you got to bear in mind their figures are huge as well. So
Yeah.
Lights and sounds hung from the roof.
I think that's a
man.
terrible
It's well
picture,
done,
that
isn't
one.
it?
Blimey.
yeah, that's
Well,
an awful picture.
Yeah, that looks like one of the models they used in the 60s. There we go. Look, I mean, it's got a nice stand on it. It's a really nice stand. Nice picture. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful shape. It really is, folks. It's my favourite shit. It really is. But let's have a look at let's have a look at the info on it. Look, you can pre-order it. You save 50 quid. Description: beam me up, Scotty. Blimey, they're original, aren't they? Covered up with that one. We've got a blue button for warp drive. Got an alarm. Got a torpedo as well, like that. Torpedoes away. How big is it though? How big is this? It's got to be a fair old size.
It's over a
isn't it?
meter, I think. I'm sure
It's there. It's approximately a meter in length.
Yeah.
Greg, you went right past it.
Oh,
It's
there
in
we
big,
go.
bold black writing down the right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Gone again. There it is.
Your bigger glasses, Greg.
It's there.
There it is.
I got it. I got it. It says here who can't read. No,
I can read.
Approximately 1 meter in length.
That's huge.
That's 1 meter. Can you imagine that?
If
That's
you're a Star
ginormous.
Trek fan and a kid, can you imagine getting that for Christmas? That would be awesome.
Well, here's the thing, right? We're always talking about, and sorry, I'm digressing a little bit here, but we're always talking about things that we want Lego to do. Well, look at this, folks. We got the Playmobil Scooby-Doo here, the Mystery Machine, right? We've got the Playmobil, the A-Team van,
Yeah, that's a good one.
and we've got the Back to the Future DeLorean. I mean, let's have a look at this side.
They've proper up their game. Some of their cars as well are really good. Like I've seen the Beetle. That's really well detailed.
Okay, that is Mr. T.
Yeah, they are really good.
That's a bit of a syrup hairstyle going on there with the guy with the white hair. Blimey, that's a comb over, isn't it?
Mr. T looks like he's wearing a face mask, though.
It does. It does actually. He's got a COVID beard. Look at his face. What's he got in his hand? He looks like he's got some sort of glove puppet.
Yes, it's Howling Mad Murdoch.
It's on the back of Craig's chair.
Yeah, it's one of my.
Look at Mr.
cushion
T
things.
there. I mean, it's brilliant.
I would have loved that as a kid. I would have absolutely loved that.
It's a really good van. I'll give them that.
That is a pucker van. And I'll tell you what, I think someone's done something very similar to it on Lego Ideas recently.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
have.
I reckon that's what they got there. Pick
So
and play with it.
are these things collected by kids or by adults? Because these these are presumably older.
Yeah.
Maybe not Back to the Future, but the A-Team. I don't know. My like.
That is a great question, that, because I think that the toy world.
We know that a 10-year-old is not paying $450.
No,
damn right.
I know.
For the Starship Enterprise.
But it's like Playmobil is definitely considered more of like.
But they have the Ghostbusters headquarters too.
I find that confusing because I feel like my son's not watching Star Trek. Like we are. But
I wonder, Sarah, if they have looked at Lego when Lego started doing expensive things over the years and gone, look, let's just do this.
Yeah.
Let's go for the adult nostalgia thing. Could the Craggle, he collects Playmobil. So, I mean, I'm presuming there's a lot more people who do. I mean, they do have good things. Lego did have the A-Team license at one stage in Dimensions, and they obviously had it for Back to the Future and, various movies. But I don't know why. And they obviously had the Scooby-Doo team. They had, Lego sets. I don't know why they dropped the ball.
Look at Black Series though. It's for collectors, for adults, isn't it?
I love the Black Series.
Toys is for adults for collection now because kids just play games and digital devices. They don't ask for toys as much as they did. So I think they're just tapping into that market now where people will, if you're an A-Team fan, you're going to buy that Playmobil set.
So Solo, what do you reckon of this then? I mean, it's expensive, 450 quid. Blimey, a little bit more, you get the Millennium Falcon in Lego for this.
Yeah,
but,
you're bloody right, you could. But no, I mean, the thing is, this just beats out anything that Lego can do.
Yeah. But you know how big those figures are about 3 to 4 inches high, and he's standing in there.
It's going to be ginormous.
It's massive.
Dilithium crystal, look.
Yeah, what do they call them? It's dilithium.
Dilithium, yeah.
Yeah. I think he said Kyber then. Sorry.
Wrong one.
Do you actually assemble this? Like, is it somewhat like a kit, or is it come as a?
You'll put some bits together. But not in the same way. Because I remember building the Playmobil castle for Connor, and you had to put the walls together.
But you see what they've done there? They haven't done what Lego would do. They've given you proper chairs and all the figures, all of them.
Yeah, all the main
and it's
figures.
got sound effects and everything, hasn't it?
Exactly.
Well.
Yeah.
With Lego, that'll be each sold separately in 15 different sets.
There's not enough red shirts there. They're going to run out of stories.
That's true.
Definitely.
Scott is looking over his shoulder at this. He really is. But I love it. But look at the communicators and the phasers. Even got a sonic screwdriver in there as well from Doctor Who fans. But you know what? Playmobil, if they've done this, you can bet your life they're going to do like a Doctor Who one or something like that. They really will.
You look at the price and you think, wow, and that's one good thing that Lego does is it still puts a toy at like £10-15 that a kid can play with on the shelves, whereas we think £15 for a toy is quite a lot of money because we're like from the old times. But I paid 270 quid for a Barbie Dreamhouse. It's expensive. Toys are expensive now.
Yes.
Yeah, toys are. And people like us will collect them in some strange way in our heads. We'll justify it. And that's it. And sometimes the value doesn't necessarily mean it's down to the money. It's how it makes you feel.
We're all adults here talking about a toy ourselves. So
talk about Playmobil. I never thought I would, but this is something I just thought it was worth mentioning. And I tell you what, folks, if Xavi ever do a sale and this goes down to something like £200, I will be hard pushed not to buy that. In all honesty, for a meter, for something that's a meter in size, that's massive. That'll cost me thousands to make that in Lego at that size. It really will.
It's so difficult to do in Lego as well because to keep the structure.
Yeah,
it would be really hard to get it realistic.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I love it. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Sorry that took a little bit of time, but we got there.
Yeah, just Zan saying there's a Playmobil land, and like in question marks there is, and they had a Playmobil movie which apparently ripped off the Lego movie, and Lego were livid. I heard they were livid, and I actually heard them.
You watch the first 5 minutes of that Playmobil movie; it is exactly the same. Yeah. You like the music score, how he wakes up, all that. It's exactly the same. Like,
it flopped.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they even went into religion. They had Noah's Ark and everything. It was like bizarre.
Yeah, because they done what Lego done. Yeah, it was a commercial within a commercial within a commercial with a £15 price tag in a movie. it was exactly the same, apart from, hey, look, buy our Playmobil stuff in a terrible movie.
I might do that, Captain. Honestly, that is because they've done a good job of that. To be fair, they've done a good job of that, Enterprise. They really have.
You can hang it from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Hanging from the cabin.
Yeah, I tell you what. The only thing, if they'd maybe done it as the refit from the motion picture, I'd definitely
been all over it.
I would have been. Yeah, I would have been. But I've got to be honest. I think they've done a good job, and also as well, it's colourful, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're really bright, bold colours. They'll go half price at some point. They'll go for £200, and I think I'll probably jump all over it.
So if they start doing them like as like a wave, so you get the Enterprise D, the Sovereign class, and all that kind of stuff, I definitely would start doing it.
That's the thing.
I would have
be
to.
A thing. There we go. I'm going to have to tap into this Playmobil market, I think, just have a look play. But I will say this, is the Black Series is very cool. Now, that leads me to my final question of the night. It really is. Brian's probably thinking, oh, God, when's he going to finish this stream off? But it's interesting stuff. What I will say is this. Outside of Lego, Brian and Sarah, do you collect anything else by any chance?
Oh.
Well, seeing how there's a good amount of Londoners here, I do dabble a bit into Warhammer.
Oh, there we go. Blimey, all the Warhammers have just come out of the woodwork. So tell us a little bit about that then, because Craig's just well into it, does some great paint jobs. I've never actually seen Solo do anything on Warhammer. Solo,
no, you never will either.
Oh, but I'm interested in it, dude. I'm interested.
Fooling with Bricks is into it as well.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm definitely more into the painting end of it than the gaming, especially lately with COVID. But yeah, I love the hobby of painting and assembling miniature figures, and I go from sci-fi, fantasy, and
Are you more 40k?
Yes,
yeah,
more 40k than fantasy.
What does that mean? 40k? What,
Space
money?
Marines.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise that.
Space Marines. Yeah, I do. I'm more into Age of Sigma.
Have you ever seen the Warhammer 40k short animation films on YouTube?
Oh yes, yep. Yeah, they do an incredible job.
He actually got signed as well. He actually got bought out by Game Workshop. I mean, that's how good he was. You know, that's incredible.
That's cool.
It's going to be on their new Warhammer Plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? I genuinely have always wanted to try a game of Warhammer just to see it. Maybe one day I'll come up and visit you, Craig. You can take me out on the town. The only reason I know about Warhammer is back in the days, in the early 2000s, folks, which when you back in those days, it was this thing called the .com bubble, and it was bubbling away for a good couple of years before it burst. And it was good fun when it burst. In fact, everyone back in 2000 and 1999 thought they were investors. Basically, you put £1 on something, and next thing you know, it's worth 20 quid. And I bought a big amount into a company called IDOS. And IDOS did two things very, very well. One, they had the rights to Lara Croft. And secondly, they also owned the rights to Warhammer. And they did very well. It was actually a games company that actually had a little bit of substance to them. Anyway, one thing led to another, and just about got out of that before the bubble burst. But that was good fun. Oh, we lost someone there. Who did we lose? We've lost someone. We've got down
Nicole.
Nicole, come back.
When I looked up IDOS, I got a Bosch IDOS washing machine.
Oh, right. That's IDOS is EIDOS.
E-I-E-I-O, and on the front.
He had a pig. E-I-E-I-O.
How do you spell it?
E-I-D-O-S.
They did loads of games, didn't they?
Oh, EDOS.
IDOS, not EDOS.
I always called it EDOS. I thought I heard everyone else call it EDOS as well. Yes, I know who they are.
It's IDOS.
As in E-I-D-O-S.
Yeah.
They're Square Enix now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the name changed. The shares got watered down and all sorts of things. Tech Production said, yeah, but it's also Playmobil, Greg. Listen to yourself. 200 quid. That's 850 first battle packs. Listen to yourself, Tech. We're half crazy. We really are. The things we do for plastic.
There's no decent parts in those battle packs. Isn't that right, sir?
That's true, actually. That's very true. Who won that in the end? Who won your...
Simon and Mark.
Oh, it was a draw. That was it. Oh, that was good. That was good.
Well, Sai declared it as a draw.
Oh, was that? Very good.
Well, Sai actually wanted it a four-way draw, but...
There we go.
I like a four-way.
I knew that was coming.
Here we go. Let's have a look. So, on that bombshell of Star Trek and Star Wars and stuff like that, I think it's time to boogie around the panel and ask them if there's anything coming up. Solo, is it worth coming to you this week? Because I can.
You have to wait and see.
No, I think it is because I think he's preparing things, or maybe he's just putting plugs out of wires. I don't know. Anyway, let's bring Nicole.
Yeah, I
back.
do that.
There we go. She's back. We've got her back. Germany's back online. We've got this. So anyway, what we're going to do is just go around the panel, ask them if there's anything coming up from them, ask them if anything's just come out from their channel. And I'm going to start with the debutants, which is, of course, the lovely Brian and Sarah. So Brian and Sarah, anything just come out from your channel or anything coming up in the next week?
I try to put out like 3 videos or 4 videos a week. Doesn't always happen though. So we just did the alternate build for the castle. We showed that off from the Lego Artisan. Why is the doorbell ringing?
Johnny.
That's you.
Animals get out.
And then let's see. We just went to the cool used Lego store. Got a couple awesome sets. We're actually going on what you guys call holiday tomorrow, up in Maine, and we like to do some stuff up there, like bring a lot of sets with us and see how much we can get built in 1 week, kind of thing, and then like give progress reports. And we actually bought a lot of boats this time, like the Ocean Explorer boat that's retiring. We got that, and so we're actually gonna take it down to our ocean and see how it floats, and hopefully not lose it.
Cool.
So yeah, there's always something coming up. Never quite sure what. Sometimes it's like a last minute. Oh, and then look, it's actually I got Lego in the mail.
I told you.
Fantastic. Good
That's
stuff.
the second package today of Lego in the mail.
This is a boat. This is actually a boat. It's either the shrimp boat or the Technic catamaran. So we actually bought like several little boats. Just take them down to our ocean and see if they float.
All right. Well, don't be too disappointed when they sink. Me and Tech have still got a little competition to do on our boats as well, because we did a comparison. It was the what's it called? It's the Monkey Kid Secret HQ boat versus the Ninjago movie Bounty, and well, anyway, it was a draw. So to actually work out or sort out, I should say, what is the better boat, we're going to kind of do a boat off, whereby we put them in a pond somewhere, and we see which one floats and which one doesn't.
Well, my son is dead set that the Minecraft pirate ship is going to float away. I'm like, oh.
We'll see. Video it.
Yeah. We got our hip waders. We're gonna be going in the ocean.
Nice. All right. Well, I hope you have a lovely time. I hope the weather's great for you. I really do.
Yeah.
So the Craigster, or should I say Mr. Ninjago tonight with that shirt. You got anything coming up, or are you going to flex your shark?
Yeah, I'm going to film this tomorrow, so could have a video up.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty wicked, man. Pretty wicked. It's got a big grin on it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Need to do all the interior as well. I haven't quite finished the interior.
Wow.
But that's an interesting piece, because to get this in here, I'm going to break it anyway. But this is an upside down boat hull piece, like I was saying to you.
That's cool.
That is cool. That is really good, man. Honestly, put it on Lego Ideas. Do it.
Yeah.
Right.
You heard it here, folks. Or give it to me and I'll put it up there for you. I'll pretend it's me. We'll call it a collab. So, anyway, good stuff. Oh, what we got here? We got the...
Oh yeah, that does float really well.
Awesome. So we won't be at a total loss.
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Excellent. So moving on swiftly. Solo Brick Builder. Is there any little smidgen of content coming from your channel this week, my friend?
Yeah, room tour. That's coming out Sunday. That is coming out Sunday. So that's what people ask for. That's what they shall get. And then I think.
Haven't you got anything in storage? Have you got everything in storage?
Virtually, yeah, but it's just what's left in the room. So I just thought, well,
okay.
I'll put it on a
look forward
community
to that,
tab.
dude.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
Prepared to be disappointed by a lot of it. Yeah, and then
don't say that.
Nah, because you'll be surprised how much has changed in it since the last time I've done the room tour. So if you watch my previous one, where it's just a room of Lego, and then you watch this one, you're going to be surprised how much has actually changed. Okay. But also, there's going to be. I'm looking at doing another live stream either next Saturday or the Saturday after. I don't know what to call it yet. Maybe you guys can come up with an idea. Well, I'm going to try and get at least 2 people. At least it's just basically for fun. In 1 hour, build a poly bag without opening up the poly bag. I want to see. That's something cool. I just want to try and do. I love making people suffer. So yeah, let's go for that.
You got to do that as well, Salo. Surely.
No bloody way, I'm not doing that.
Brian's the one to do that. You need to get Brian on there. Yeah, I made him on a live stream. I blindfolded him. No, I put a poly bag in a box and made him like try to build it.
I like that idea. I like that idea. Mind you, it might be a bit difficult for me to ask these guys. Yeah, have you got a shoebox? Put it in there. No, I'm just gonna make them for now. Just don't open a poly bag. You got to build it with inside.
Gosh.
Have you done it though, Solo? Have you done it? Because you're asking people to do something, but you've got to have done it yourself and proven.
Nah, of course I haven't done it. I've watched other people do it, and it looks horrible.
It is a thing. Yeah, it is a thing. People do it.
Yeah, that's why I've never done it. I've looked at it. I built a minifigure in a poly bag before. So.
Okay. That's cool. All right, cool. That sounds like a good idea. Like
poly victim.
Very
that's what you got.
Poly victim. Yes, I like that.
Poly victim. What about you then, Si Connor? What's going to be coming up from you in the next week or so?
The Q&A video is coming up, and we've been building loads of different sets. So I'm still thinking of different ways of not reviewing them, but kind of just taking a look at them. So I don't know whether I'm going to be holding them in my hand and talking about them or whatever. I'm just because we build them on the backlog, and that's the last they're ever seen. No one sees them again. So I have a crotch at the moment from the other day, which is here. So that's not even the crotch. I lost the crotch. Where's my crotch? Here it is. Here. So there's the groin. I was going to build it today, and I just didn't bother. I watched some TV and stuff, but they get built, and eventually, but I don't do anything with them, so I'm gonna have to do something with them. And just make something interesting because everyone has seen reviews of all these like ages ago.
Give it a little overview.
Yeah, but
that's what I
by the time you've built it, it'll be retired, so no one has forgotten about it.
It would be a classic set. I can re-review it.
Yeah, it'll be like Marvel What If Legacy set.
It'll be like BrickStagePass classic set of the day.
Yeah, random set of the day, won't it?
Random set of the day, yeah.
I like it. And
and then obviously on Wednesday, I'm over with Greg on the backlog again. I don't know what we're building. Greg might choose this week and have a surprise. Then Thursday, back obviously at 8:00 on my channel for the stream, the usual stream. And then just stuff in between. As Sarah was saying earlier, it's kind of hard. I've been trying to do the daily thing, and I gave up on that because it's so difficult. And then, but the kids will be going back to school soon, so I'll have some free time, morning times to do that if I'm not doing the laundry.
Yeah, that's good. Very cool. Very cool. Titanium, is there anything coming up from your good self?
Well, I've got a minifig and weapons storage video in the works. Hopefully that'll be coming up pretty soon. And then a week from today, I'm moving back to college, so I'll be there.
Okay, wicked. All right. Sorry. When are you going back to your college?
The 20th.
The 20th. So that is this time next week. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
What Lego do you take with you?
Not very much. Usually it's just a few figures. Not a lot of space.
Oh, have you chosen what those few are? A few
Not yet.
figs?
The only one I know that comes with is the sig fig.
Okay. All right. The sig fig. Show us your sig fig.
Yeah, your sig figs out.
That is nice. Like it's got
and I'm wearing the outfit too.
You are. You are. Indeed. All right, good man. I'm liking that. Well, good luck with Yuri. How many more terms you got left doing that?
I'm on my junior year now, so I'm halfway there. I'm halfway through.
All right, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Keep up. Keep your head down. Keep focused. That's what we're all about. Nicole.
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to be doing on lovely Instagram in the next week or so?
We had a fantastic there. It just ended the other week. It was in regard to heroes. It was really astonishing how many people came up, and we kind of expected firemen, nurses, and superheroes to be shown, but it turned out to be even more fantastic. Private stories were shared. Was such a great day that we did. I really look forward to doing the next one, which will rather play into families, mothers, fathers sending their kids back to school. So that will be the next there. For everyone who cannot relate to it, there can be already a bit of magic into it. So send us all to Hogwarts, all fine. And in between, as Greg, you said, I have a plan in mind and I'm really excited. I hope I can pull it off and it will be as entertaining as I hope it will be.
Yeah, no, it's a very cool idea, Nicole. It really is. I think it's definitely one that will float and one that has never been done before, which is quite rare.
I wasn't sure, and I'm really glad because I had a feeling that it was never done, and but you know how it is nowadays. Everything was done somewhere, somehow. So, but I hope it will turn out right.
Yeah, I look forward to that. All right, cool. I think that's everyone. So coming up from London Bridge Bricks in the next week or so, there's going to be a few new vids. I think I'm going to do a couple of shorts this week. Then, of course, I'm going to be on with Sai on my channel on Wednesday for the backlog. Not quite sure what we're going to build yet, Sai. I don't know whether to go a little bit retro or bring it forward a bit. I don't know because I've still got some new sets. Who knows? I don't know. I might. Do you know what? I might even put a survey out, asking peeps what they want me to build. But we'll wait and see. Then, of course, on Friday it will be London Calling all over again. I'll be on the stream with Sai on Thursday as well, kicking off at 8:00. Then Saturday, I'm going to do another London Eye, but this time, and this is next Saturday, by the way, folks, not tomorrow. I'm going to do Blocks magazine, the latest one on there, with the thing on the front saying the Brick of Boba Fett. Of course, that's taken off the Book of Boba Fett. Now, I've got a theory about the Book of Boba Fett. I think it's going to be a book that's got a lot of names of people that he wants to get hold of, shall we say, like the likes of Mace Windu. That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? Bit of Samuel L. Jackson back for the Book of Boba Fett. I'll be up for some of that. But anyway, what I like to say, as always, thank you to the panel for being on tonight. Brian and Sarah, lovely to have you on. It really
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Really enjoyed it. Love the energy. I really do. Love what you do as well. Everybody who's out there watching this, please do check out Sarah and Brian. They've got a fantastic channel. And while you're there, check out everybody else's channel as well. All their details, as always, are down in the description below. Craigslist, thanks for coming on and showing off your big shark. It's awesome, mate. It really is. And yeah, thanks for showing off your pets, your cats, your dogs, and your collection of flies as well. Maybe you should change your name now to Blue Bottle or something like that. That'd be kind of different, wouldn't it?
Blowfly.
What was that, Si?
Blowfly.
Blowfly. Yeah, there we go.
With a cat.
But no, it was cool. Very cool. As cool as cats, Si. He really is. Si, Solo, thank you for coming on as always. Solo, nice to see you. Looking forward to seeing your wiring as well. We'll see how that goes. Nicole, thank you.
It might take a while.
It might take a while. Well, I don't know. We'll have a look. Get the old soldering iron out. But Nicole, lovely to see you as well.
Thank you for having me.
It's awesome. Look out for her on Instagram as well, folks. And look out for me and Si on Twitter as always. And TitaniumJay, no longer the 52, otherwise known as. Thanks for coming on as always, mate. And good luck next week when you go back to college. But yeah, thank you to everybody out there in the chat as well. As always, folks, if it isn't for you lovely peeps out there, there wouldn't really be a stream, would there? But anyway, I'd like to say thank you to Slug Biker, Simon Moss, Echo Bricks, ABS Bricks, or is it Abs Bricks? I've never
Abs. Her name's Abby.
It's Abigail, isn't it? It's Abigail. Is it abs?
That'd be
But
good,
abs sounds like some sort of 6-pack or 8-pack that you got. That I once
Maybe
had.
she has a 6-pack. I haven't. I have no idea.
Well, I'm going to ask her. I'm going to ask her straight after this stream, folks.
I dare you to. Abs, do you have a 6-pack?
Do you have abs? Do you have a 6-pack or an 8-pack?
And she'd take a 6-pack of beer, and she'd say, "There's a 6-pack of beer for you, Greg."
Well, don't we technically all have that? It's just whether or not you can see it.
Yeah, my 6-pack turned into
there.
a
I'm
keg.
working on a full kegger.
I'm right alongside you there, Di.
You hit the nail on the head there. I don't know. Solo, you're quite slim. I reckon you got a 6-pack.
Once upon a time.
I've got 6 kegs. If that helps.
I've got the same as Craig Star.
Oh, good stuff. But anyway, on that note, I'd say thank you as well to Chris Chalice. Thanks for being there, my friend. Captain Zane as well. Love to see you, Captain Zane. Do check out a brand new channel, folks. I think it's the newest Lego YouTube channel this week. Simon Moss, Bricks with Justin, Sir Bricks, FLX, and Nike B, to name but a few. So anyway, folks, keep being kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. It's really important to do that. And Lego is a wonderful thing. It really is, folks. And each and every one of you lovely people are too. Take care. Bye for now. And I'll see you very, very soon.